Apart from the shift in the pattern of his breathing that Hayes has learned to recognize, there's no way to tell if Teddy is sleeping. Not from Hayes' current viewpoint anyway, not with the darkness from her covered window and the room divider that shields the view of Teddy's bed from Hayes', or is it the other way around? Only when they carefully slip out of their shroud of a blanket and step as quietly as possible to peek around the divider can she see the still shape of him in the faint moonlight that emits from his window, cracked open just enough to let in the spring breeze that as he sleeps soundly. In the darkness, he almost looks like Castor, if Hayes imagines it enough, but it's hard to picture what her brother must have been like his first year, before he was half of himself and a name on a memorial. Had he ever paid it any visit, the way the still unnamed group had this week? Would the names of Hayes and their companions be up there one day too? Hayes tries pushing the thought away, but it lingers nonetheless, as it has for the near month since their arrival. Lieutenant Lydia had been the one to tell them about Castor's name on the wall, asterisk to denote how he'd come back from the dead, one of the very few so lucky, if you could call it that. Hayes can't help but wonder if Lydia knew from seeing it for herself, and if she'd ever visited to pay respects to her fallen squadmates the way Hayes had. It's probably best not to ask. She had passively insisted she was okay with the subject, but Hayes knew enough in the moment to be able to tell otherwise. They take a few gingerly placed steps to their desk, lighting the small oil lamp that sits there and touching her calligraphy pen to paper, glancing back at Teddy every so often as they write, making sure he doesn't wake. Mom, Dad, Aura. It's been such a week. I don't know where to start. I did pretty well in an unarmed combat final, but unfortunately, my squad mates weren't as lucky. We placed third overall, though. I just hope our lieutenant doesn't think having me in her group is too sour a reminder of how things ended with hers and Castor's. We've been having gatherings with the peers we've met, listening to Typhoon Takedown every Tuesday. We're finally able to catch a new episode this week after a couple reruns. Our friend Jane brought a keg of beer as a housewarming gift, and we stopped at this neat shop called Now and Later beforehand for some snacks and juice for myself. I'm still cautious. They had an eclectic section of other things as well. Marigold found a pot of awakening there. I wonder if any of you are familiar. We'll see how that goes in a month. There's a sound in the hall and Hayes freezes, hearing the footsteps on the wooden floor move further away and realizing it must be one of the girls getting up for the bathroom, or maybe going downstairs for snacks. There's so much food thanks to Marigold. Cautiously, she rises from their desk and quietly makes her way to the edge of the room divider. The standing mirror on the other side faces Teddy's bed, and Hayes hesitates to cross in front of it, but gives a quick skip across and pauses before gingerly opening the door just enough to peek into the hallway, just in time to see the shape of Xanthi open the door to the adjacent bedroom she shares with Marigold and slip inside. Hayes lets out a quiet breath and returns to their desk in the same manner as before, and continues her letter. They wonder if Xarius is up at this hour as well. He'd been pretty elusive almost every time Hayes had tried finding him for conversation, and hadn't joined the group for Typhoon Takedown, even after Marigold had gone out to remind him of his invitation. He'd eaten the food that Marigold had left out for him, though, so there's hope. Xanthi told us about planar corruption. Have any of you heard of it? Apparently it's some calamitous result of planar merges, though not very common, and a term used more outside the free cities. Demonic limbs, heads replaced by fire, suddenly taking on traits of planes you're otherwise not genetically associated with. It sounds, well, I'm sure you can imagine, as if we didn't have enough to worry about, but perhaps we can be the extra hands that are needed to keep people safe in all regards. I learned that's not such a common mindset, though, when we met one of Xanthi's former travel partners, Yenros. They seem shifty and voice disinterest in doing jobs, as if things like that aren't a reason we're here. Maybe that's why his squad is without a sponsor. Staying in the dorms doesn't seem too bad, though. The privacy aspect is nice, and it's as accessible as you can get. But I like our choice. We've been cleaning the place up and making it our own. I looked out with my squad, which sounds like it's not always the case. We get along well and make a good team. We've needed that for our latest job, confronting a Wererat. I'm sure you can imagine how I felt when I saw the listing on the job board. We followed a lead from his physician at Coppercoin Clinic to check out a nightclub and talk to someone who had a too close encounter with them. Jin suggested appropriate outfits so we could blend in enough to not raise the poor soul's alarms. We required a few silver weapons from a business-forward vendor named Syndra in case all else fails. I hope not, but best to be prepared. We also met up with Jaden as his squad got their photograph taken to hang in the Tipsy Goat Tavern, which was pretty cool. Just like the other squads the establishment has sponsored in the past, one of which Marigold's mother and Teddy's uncle were both a part of. Hopefully that connection helps Teddy learn more about his uncle as he wishes to. Marigold says we can ask her mother. From the stories Law told, she's had a lot of personality. Marigold's offered very limited information about her when asked, though, and I haven't pried. I just hope it's a matter of privacy rather than a sore subject. Once the ink has dried enough, Hayes rolls up the paper and tucks it away, feeling their insomnia begin to fade, deciding to finish the letter later. Getting back into bed, they feel the mirror under her pillow and take it out. It's too dark in their little corner to see the face that looks back, but she knows it's there, as always. They give a heaved breath and return the mirror to its safe place beneath her pillow before turning their back to the wall and pulling the blanket over her head to fall asleep. And that's it.
Sweet. Nice.
Intriguing.
All right, a little bit of things here and there. We're doing a little time skip.
Yeah.
This is the future.
It's the
future.
So y'all better fucking be alive.
We better be alive.
This is the future, and now we're going back.
Yeah. We know that Teddy and Xanthi also can't die because they were seen Marigold
up in the air.
Fingers crossed for you, bud.
It's heavily implied that Marigold is fine.
Marigold,
all right.
She does great all the time. She's
hardy.
All right. So, after that recap, we'll switch up the music a little bit, not so dramatic. And we'll get started. We'll dive in. So, as we kind of come back into today's session after the recap, Center Market, the lifeblood of Old Haven, is full of bustling streets and cramped alleys packed with more people than the entirety of most settlements in the Free Cities. Xanthi, the noise and crowded nature is a far cry from the flat open plains that surround Sarandy's Roost. Whether it's food, fashion, or a rare commodity, Center Market probably has what you're looking for. As we start today, Jaden has just taken you all on a shopping haul to pick out your outfits for the nightclub. So he took you to a couple different real hipster, like tailor thrift stores. You all probably spent like 2 or 3 gold. That's more than enough money to get your heart's desire of leather and spikes and whatever else. So as we get started, go ahead, everyone, give me a little initiative roll, and then we'll go around the table and everyone can describe their attire. Shout them out.
Initiative bonus, it's a +0. Wow, I'm so eager.
10 for me.
That's 10. Also a 10 for me.
All right,
do we need
Teddy.
to arm wrestle for it or anything?
Yes.
Yes, right now.
What's your
reach your
dex?
screen.
My dex.
You said you don't have anything
2.
under an 11.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's a 10 on the die for me.
Okay, so then I got an 8
You have a higher
too,
dex.
So.
Yeah.
So
it's Teddy.
you go first.
So yep.
Cool.
Marigold and Xanthi.
I got a 12.
Okay. 8. Yes. So
okay.
Marigold is last. All right. So it goes Xanthi, Teddy, Hayes, Marigold. So Xanthi, before you lose your voice, you're up first.
Okay. We're describing our little outfits that we pick out.
Yeah. What Jaden helped you all. He showed you some shops, gave you a general idea of kind of the vibes of the establishment, which is lots of leather spikes, low cut things, high cut things. So go ahead and give us a little,
well, I sent
description.
a picture in general of her little scale mail, like little top.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, perfect. It's functional and fits the brief. So she's got like this kind of gold, like scale, like kind of like a muted gold, like scale mail, like little kind of halter top. And then I think she's probably just got like some like little like leather like short shorts with like a sheer kind of like long overlay like over it.
Nice. Any colors?
Black on bottom, and then she's got like some black boots on as well. And she just went, I think she's gonna like, she'll try and like do some like dark eye makeup to try and kind of like blend in, you know?
Yeah, for sure. All right, nice. So that's what Xanthi got. Teddy, what did you end up going with? Asking Jaden for some advice.
I think that Teddy ended up going with a sheer, like dark sheer top with like a floral pattern all over like not the arms, but like around like the chest and back. I think he's wearing just some like nice pants. He's exchanging out his like gold earrings for like some black like hoops. Not like big hoops, but just like little links.
Little guys.
And trying to figure out what to do with his hair, but ultimately I think he's gonna leave it down, but be ready to put it up should he need to.
he's got a hair tie on his wrist. He's ready.
It's like I do this thing where I like tie it to my belt loop, so it's not as like noticeable. You can just whoosh, and go for it.
Absolutely. Cool.
The good whip sound.
Yeah. That's Thorn Whip right there. All right. All right. Nice. Hayes, what are you wearing?
Hayes has a like a purple cropped shirt. Over it's like a leather shoulder harness that goes over one shoulder with like black chains that go across like the chest and torso area. With leather shorts that have like straps over the thighs, and then ripped purple tights with black fish dents over those, heeled boots, some fun jewelry like an arm cuff, some gold bracelets, and some iridescent face stickers and makeup.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You all are like, we're gonna fit this theme. We're fitting in.
The harness doubles as chainmail.
Yes, I'm allowing aesthetically whatever you choose to wear also still counts for your AC. So
I'll also put info in the chat.
You're so generous. We had a fancy ball episode, and our DM made us say, like, are you bringing your weapons with you? Are you wearing your armor? And we had to make that decision, and it was so stressful.
I'd say for a fancy ball, it might be different, but like this club, there's enough like spikes and leather and like people just taking pieces of like nail armor that I think it's fine. Also, at higher levels, you have more things at your disposal than level 2, so I'm not going to take away your like armor and whatnot. You will have to check your shields at the door, though, for those of you that have shields. You cannot be on the dance floor with a fucking shield.
Can I have my hammer?
Sure, you can have your hammer on your
belt.
Shield? No, a shield is way bigger than just a hammer on your back. Like
I'm the one that goes.
Right. Captain America shield.
Yeah.
All right, and then finally, Marigold, what are you wearing?
So Marigold is going full Morticia Adams and is wearing a floor-length, long-sleeve black dress that has like a really, really deep V. And it, of course, has the like at the end of the sleeves and at the bottom of the dress, it kind of has those like slits in it, like how she has in the original. That are kind of like reminiscent of like tentacles. I think that would be fun. And she's probably wearing like a necklace too that like is also really low, or like a really long necklace, I guess, with like a pretty little like teardrop shaped gemstone on the end. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, you all are looking fantastic. It's crazy what like a $300 budget for a single club outfit can get you.
You said
Whatever
we
you want.
We can get anything at the thrift.
Yeah.
I got this skirt at the thrift.
Yeah, you can get for $300. You almost bought the whole thrift store. But yeah, so if you mark that off, which is chump change for such a wealthy group of volunteers such as yourself. But yeah, you all gather these things up. It's like mid-afternoon, approaching like probably 5 o'clock or so. You had eaten already at the Tipsy Goat Tavern with Jaden. Y'all had a bunch of jacket potatoes because I was heavily on jacket potato talk at the time, aka baked potatoes, loaded baked potatoes. And so yeah, you all have like Jaden let you know that the club doesn't open until around 9 or so. He also suggested you don't get there right when it opens, if you really want to blend in. So is there anything else that you all would want to do, either in preparation for the club or whatnot? Otherwise, I would say you all probably just like took your stuff, went back to the guest house, and basically got dressed, took maybe a power nap. So let me know if you have anything else.
While we're in the market, can I go ahead and buy some tinker's tools?
You can, yeah. You pretty easily are able to find just kind of a catch-all general store. So I believe Tinker's Tools, let me look up the exact cost. I think they're 10 gold, but 50 gold, 10 pounds. So it's like a tool bag, really. You got your own little tool bag, but you can easily grab that. So 50 gold pieces. This gives you all the things that you need to pursue a craft or trade. So you all see Xanthi gets some tinker tools.
I think my biggest thing is just clarifying, are we going, like, for the kill with this Wererat? I mean, obviously, like, if they have lycanthropy, you know, that's not something that they can really help, but, like, what's...
Is this in character or out of character?
This is me talking. Okay, I'll do it in character.
Yeah, do it in character. There you go.
I think while Teddy is, getting ready.
You're all getting ready. It's like the girls are pre-gaming, you know. Mm-hmm. Instead of... what do kids listen to? Instead of Chaperone blasting, it's just you all having an ethical discussion about whether or not to kill this individual.
Yeah. Well, yes, I suppose when we do encounter this Wererat, what are we... I mean, we don't really have the equipment to detain them. Are those with lycanthropy, do they come from other planes? Is this like a planar incursion, or is this more a problem with Old Haven? I'm just not quite sure.
I'm not sure about that, but ideally, I mean, I'd like to try seeing what their deal is, seeing if there's anything we can do to help. Not jumping to any conclusions about anything.
Of course. Would it be worth it to contact the lieutenant? I mean, we do have their information in the tablet.
We do. Yeah, that might be potential for backup.
I just mean in terms of what are we supposed to do. If it's okay, I can take it and send a message to the lieutenant. It'll just say, good evening. We are getting ready to... How would I phrase this?
I'm gonna go clubbing on a school night. You wanna come?
How do I phrase it in a goody two-shoes way?
Yeah.
We are about to help out with a flyer, but aren't quite sure what to do, period. I'm like dictating like a text or whatever, like
Yeah.
speech to text.
Wonderful.
Advice for a Wererat ? Send.
Okay. Yeah. You, the fastest text you've ever received, at least someone's on their work phone all the time. The lieutenant
Sammy.
constantly on her work phone. So you get the text back, Wererat ? Shapeshifter in Hidden Hills ? Ensure you have silvered weapons. Don't get bit or scratched. Is the very matter-of-the-fact text back.
Awesome.
As she does not know that you all have already gotten half that equation.
Yeah, he will respond, like already accounted for. In terms of handling the problem, is there somewhere we ought to take this person for treatment, or what are the best steps to take from there?
You see the little bubble, and someone is getting ready to
They have
reply to.
bubbles, but not emojis.
Right, exactly.
Actually, the whole screen just gently pulses, waiting for a response. You get a message back that says, if they wish to be cured, we could acquire a cleric's expertise given a few days' notice, comma. She's also reading it. She's also saying it out loud.
I know, I'm sorry. I don't know how to not do that.
Right? But it continues and says, however, if they do not wish to be cured and are causing harm, there's a period, and then just it says, deal with it, period.
All right. It seems we have our answer. I personally am hoping that this is purely misunderstanding and somebody who needs help. So I will not be trying to do anything permanent, if I can help it.
Okay, well, we'll try and help him. That seems reasonable. If he is, unwilling to be helped, then we'll deal with it. It's okay, Teddy. You don't have to do it. If it comes down to it, I'll take care of it.
Farm
It's okay,
girl
we'll take him
Xanthi and
outside.
city boy Teddy, like
Yeah,
scared
just
of
like,
emptying a
no,
mousetrap. She's like,
sometimes-
and butchered cows.
Sometimes you get a rabid animal and you have to put it down.
Ugh.
This is true. Thank you, Xanthi. I appreciate that.
Yeah, don't worry.
I mean,
Okay.
before he's a rabid animal, still a citizen, still a person.
True. Unless he's, out there intentionally trying to harm people and infect them, in which case,
In which case, yeah.
you do what you need to do.
Great. Well, it seems we're all on the same page with that.
I love the idea. Everyone's like in the mirror, like doing their eyeliner. Like, oh,
So,
good. We're on the same page. Fixing your shirt. Teddy's been dressed for like at least 35 minutes already. He's just switched
like-
out earrings like 4 times.
Yeah, he's like doing that. I think he's probably just like sitting, like the toilet seat is down, but just like sitting on the toilet where everyone else is like crowded around the
Yeah.
mirror, just kind of like, yeah, just hanging out with the girls,
Yeah,
the girlies.
exactly. With the girlies.
Yeah.
The girlies and
His is off to the side, putting on makeup with their little compact mirror.
Oh yeah, not in front of the big
Not for the
mirror.
big mirror. No.
Just like big lights, big mirror, scary.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah, as actually Teddy, as you are, finishing up texting and like talking with everyone, you see another message come through on the tablet. You see the little name pop up, but also the message says, "Hi, it's Kesh. Thanks for the help again. I talked with my father. He got me a tutor. I'll keep studying and trying to get into Mara's society." You see that as the text goes. Teddy, you're holding the tablet. I need you to roll me a d6.
A D6. Does it self-destruct on it? Oopsie. I rolled a 1.
A 1? All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Interesting.
Thanks.
Okay.
Good to know. Noted.
What the hell?
The DM will remember this.
All right. Cool. I think Teddy will be like, "Oh, wonderful news, everyone! Kesh has talked with their father and is getting a tutor for the Maru Society."
Oh, that's great.
Oh, tell him he'll be casting spells in no time.
I'll type up. Glad to hear it. Can I do an emoticon?
Yes.
Alien end parenthesis. Xanthi says you'll be casting spells in no time.
Awesome. Yeah. You send the text and wait the appropriate 5 to 10 minutes as everyone's finishing putting their final touches of their outfit on, and you just get the response back from Kesh, "Can't wait!" Exclamation point.
Aww.
Actually, like 3 exclamation points.
Oh, what a cutie.
Very excited. Yeah, so it's about like 9:15, we'll say. Is there anything you all are bringing with you, especially for this? We could go over. I know that Hayes, you have a silvered, is it short sword or long sword? Silvered longsword. Xanthi, you have no silvered weapons, but you have magic. Teddy, you also have no silvered weapons, but you also have magic. And then Marigold has magic, and I think Marigold took a silver dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ID.
Does anyone have whole person by chance?
That's a whole minute.
That is all right.
That is also like a level 3 spell, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, dang.
I don't.
Is it because I thought about taking it?
I've got Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
That could work.
Might work.
Little aggro, but let's go.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
grasp.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of command is one that I can have, but don't have it.
All right. Well then, we will go ahead and continue with the rest of the night then. So, you all have your get up on, looking good. You have all of your weapons and the same armor. Okay. Hopefully we can just hear you, Marigold, when it's needed. Otherwise, we'll just have to narrate it for the session.
They just got their best Marigold voice on.
Is this better?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, the problem is, like, you're fine for, like, a minute, and then it disappears.
I just switched from my hotspot to, like, one of my roommates brought home a, like, Wi-Fi hotspot, so if this is more consistent.
That's already sounding better, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just stick with this, and hopefully it keeps
Cool.
working.
But yeah, recap, as you saw, not gonna murder Hobo, the Wererat, if at all possible. But Xanthi will take him out back and shoot him, apparently. Farm girl Xanthi.
That's important to say. No murder Hobo, just, he needs to be put down. Sometimes, if someone's squeamish about it, then Xanthi's
will
not.
do it. Yeah.
What a legend.
What a legend. So yeah, we'll continue on. You leave the house a little after like 9:30. It's going to take you about probably 45 minutes to get to the nightclub. Jaden gave you kind of the location of where it is in Hidden Hills, so you don't have to worry about kind of making any rolls or getting lost. He is fantastic at giving directions and knows this city very well, having grown up here. So, as you all get to the Prophecy Nightclub, you see it's kind of a very unassuming building. There is just kind of 2 stories, classic, like, kind of brown, the kind of brown, light gray stone that's very common in Old Haven. Because this is in Hidden Hills, there's a lot of the really windy streets that are on different levels. And you see that there's a door and a giant bugbear that is kind of standing there and letting people in, kind of checking weapons and whatnot at the door. Not checking as in like taking, but just like seeing what people have on them, and giving a general kind of like vibe check to individuals before they enter. So you all kind of see that this line is kind of wrapped around the building already, as people are waiting to get in. You have to go stand in line. There's like 2 really already drunk, like tiefling, like girls in front of you that are just like gossiping and like stumbling and like so ready to be in the club. Are you all doing anything? Doing any perception checks? Any vibe checks? Anything as you all wait? You're going to probably be waiting. You can kind of tell by how the line is moving. It's probably going to be like a 15-20 minute
I mean,
wait.
Yeah, maybe do a perception check to see if there's anyone wiry and shifty and rat-like in the line.
Yeah. Is there a giant rat man in the line?
No, like an unshifted wererat.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
this is like absolute like people watching fodder. Like, I mean, Xanthi would sit for hours in Serenity's Roost watching people, and it's like the same like handful of people. This is like a feast for the eyes.
It's crazy, yeah.
Absolutely. I think not
you've ever seen in your
necessarily.
life.
Yeah, probably not looking for anything in particular, just like looking at all the different types of people and just like, yeah, just looking and taking note of anyone interesting.
What do I get on a 6?
Sorry, what was it?
6.
A 6.
Yeah.
You don't really notice anything. You're trying like too hard to find someone shifty, and if someone's like even slightly like just leaning against a wall, like kind of vibing, you're like, oh, could be, and then it's no. It's just a guy waiting in line, kind of bored.
Too many people. I got other things on my mind as well.
Yeah,
so
a lot going on.
a lot happening.
So you see nothing. Xanthi, do you want to roll, or do you think she's just like
9.
taking it all in? You've got 9?
But I have a +6 to perception, so it's a 15.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, you again, not hard. You all do see the 2 drunk tiefling girls in front of you. The bugbear. Waiting for people waiting to get in. This looks like your mix of like mostly young adults, late teens, that you can tell for the club. No one catches your eye for the description that was given about like a shifty, wiry individual. You do see that you all apparently did dress appropriately. There's a lot of, low-cut dresses, chains, leather, so many accessories and earrings. So you at least are looking the part, other than the fact that the fucking 4 of you are just looking like undercover cops, just like looking around at everyone, you're not drunk at all, stone cold sober, taking hard looks at everyone. So Xanthi, you would get with your observance of everyone that the bouncer takes note of your very attentive group.
I'm gonna like smile if like I see him. I'm just gonna smile real quick.
Yeah. He does not return the smile, but he does continue back to his job of actually checking people as you all are waiting. Marigold, are you making any checks, or Teddy? Any anything y'all are doing?
Sorry, I just had to Venmo someone for one of the pieces of furniture. So what is going on?
Y'all are waiting to get in the club. And I was just some people rolled like checks to see the people in line. If you think Marigold would be into that, or is Marigold literally just vibing?
I think Marigold's gonna like wait until they get into the club to see,
do something,
to look around for any Wererat looking people.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and Teddy.
You said that the tiefling girls in front of us are gossiping.
Yes.
What are they gossiping about?
You can tell that they are gossiping about just one of their like coworkers that they think is really cute, and the other one's trying to hype her up to be like, well, just ask him out next time. Like, he could have come with us. And she's like, no, it's girls' night. And that's the conversation that these two are having. Is very much just like, they must have already been drinking for so long before they came to this club. It's Thirsty Thursday, you know? Yeah, Teddy tries to... yeah, Drinky Ted's Day. And Teddy's like, goes to overhear it and then is like, oh, okay, yeah, like it's your classic gossip that you hear outside a club. Yeah, you know. Cool. That was the whole campaign hinged on someone asking about these two tiefling girls.
You described it multiple times. So
it's true.
You said that there are teenagers here. What's the legal age in Old Haven?
18.
Okay.
So, like, 18, but I'm sure there are some that are fucking like 17 and shouldn't be here, but there's no ID check at the door. It's not like, give me your Old Haven driver's license. So,
give me your boating license.
Yeah. Give me your citizen's ID card. But yeah, as it's finally your group's turn to get into the club. You see that the bugbear bouncer was looking at your group. He had caught you all earlier, kind of paying attention to things that are going on. You can very clearly see that you all haven't drank, which is like not a prerequisite. You don't have to be like already tipsy to go to the club, but it is just something. It's his job to take note. He gives all of you a little bit of a side eye, except Marigold, before allowing you all in. As you kind of go through the door, it's straight like into a really narrow hallway and down some steps. And you see now why like the line took so long to kind of go through. As you kind of stumble down a tight winding staircase as the heavy beat of music, unlike anything you all have heard before, reverberates against the stone walls. Finally, you break out into a densely packed and very tall room. You see that the ceiling is kind of 3 floors above you at least, as you have the few spotlights flashing a multitude of colors in rhythm with the music. And despite being inside a room, like, you're definitely in a building, the facade or the inside looks like the facade of the outside of a building. You see that there are arched windows and doors and 2 levels of a wraparound kind of balconies that go around this center dance floor. And you see there are 2 bars on either side of the dance floor. And as you all kind of like, shuffle your way onto this floor, dark lights, or, dark strobing lights, you see that the ceiling is actually mirrors completely across 3 stories up. And I want to change my lights.
Oh my gosh, the immersion!
The immersion! We're going clubbing, guys!
I should get my little mushroom light going. Hang on.
There we go. Everyone get your lights on.
They are on.
There you go. Perfect.
But
yeah, so you all kind of managed to make your way through here, and it is packed. Also, my music is way too loud. Hold on.
Yeah, I think mine is. It just got louder.
Well, I'm not controlling it, so.
No, I know. I'm just saying that if we're on the same part, it did just get a little louder.
Yeah.
Mine got louder too.
But you all see that it is packed with lots of genasi of all varieties. You see night elves, tieflings, some hobgoblins, some goblins. There are a few humans and half elves. Like it's not exclusive, but there definitely is a strong trend towards some of those other more planar races that are in here. Everyone's dancing to the music. There is also you see at like the one of the balconies, you see like 2 spotlights, and there's someone that is controlling some Magitech machinery that you imagine this style of music is coming from, and you feel it in your bones. It's pretty good stuff. What's you're scared of the mirror ceiling? Is this Mag scared of the mirror ceiling?
That's me scared for our guys. I've seen Fall of the House of Usher. I know that's a bad idea.
Speaking of the mirror ceiling, can I look into it and see if compare the reflections in the mealing to the floorlings? You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you want to see if the reflections match.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me that perception check. As we'll say, you all like there's a under part where the balcony is, and you'd have to like step out into the floor to actually be under the mirror. But you can still obviously
that's probably
see
why I got an apple
from here.
Oh
Okay,
no.
you can't see. You look in the mirror and it's just lights. Like the reflection of the lights, it's dark. It's like 30 feet up. You can't really see the reflection of the people below.
I'm not getting close enough to be able to see. It's a weird angle.
Yeah, exactly.
Could I make my way over to the bar?
Yes.
I'm looking for our bartender person. If there's multiple bartenders, I want to see if I can find any, like, see any bandages beneath clothing or anything like that. Like trying to like suss out who we may need to talk to about the Wererat situation.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and give me that perception check.
Okay. Oh my goodness. 11.
11. Okay. Yeah, you all are kind of like getting jostled, or I don't know. Is anyone going with you to the bar?
Staying on mission.
Yeah, going to the bar.
Yeah, you're all going to the
go.
bar. Sweet. Yeah, you all kind of like, which is the worst. If you've ever tried to get through a crowd with your group of people, you have to have at least one person who like barges through the crowd. Teddy's tall, but he's not very wide. I don't know how good he's gonna be at like making a path for the rest of you. But you're all more slender individuals, so you are able to kind of skirt your way around through the crowd and get close enough to see there seems to be 3 individuals working behind this bar. A female kind of night elf that's like a half elf, another half elf that's a ladrin, and an earth genasi are all working. You see they're like getting beer for people, they're pouring drinks, handing out like cigarettes or the equivalent, death sticks, and as you see one of the bartenders, the female night elf goes to like hand someone a drink. You see her sleeve rides up a little bit, and there seems to be a bandage around her arm.
I don't know how bars work. I've never been to one. Do bars typically get busier the later things go, or do they have like any kind of lull?
No, they usually get more and more busy.
Okay,
Kind of
so
why
it's
Jaden
probably-
said not to arrive, or not be the first ones there, because if you would be very, standing out. But for getting someone's attention, it's going to be worse the closer to like closing you get.
Okay. I think he will kind of approach. Which one was it that had the bandage? Sorry.
The night elf.
The night elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll approach and order like an egg cream or something that's like non-alcoholic, just like to get a drink and to get like a bit of a conversation started. Sorry, my dad's texting me about a board game right now.
Too many games happening.
Wingspan. Sorry. Yeah, he'll order that, and I think probably just like go for it and just kind of say, excuse me, I'm sorry, I know it's busy right now, but we're here investigating, he doesn't want to like say it because it doesn't want to like cause a panic, you know, but he's gonna kind of like nod to the bandage around her arm. Are you the one that stopped by the copper, what was the name of the place?
Copper Coin Clinic.
Copper Coin Clinic the other day?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay.
As you're like, hey, did you get bit? I found out your medical information.
Yeah. Okay. I have a pretty good bonus to it, but I don't even want to say anything. Okay, actually, a 19.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, you see this bartender, she's like making a cocktail for someone else. And grabbing beers, and she's like half listening to you as bartenders do when they just like point and they like, you know, what's your drink kind of vibe. You see that she's like an older looking half elf, has like pale gray skin, white hair, and has got like a ton of blue eyeshadow on. You see that she kind of pauses in making the drink, and looks at you, Teddy, and goes, and granted, this is all like shouting over a bar. We're gonna say there's like music going on, so it's like as quiet as she can be while shouting over music. It's like, yeah, what about it? What drink was it? And she's like, egg cream. Yeah. What about it? I mean, I did like a couple days or a day ago.
Mostly do you know the person that it was? We're just making sure that they're not going to harm anyone else. We're mostly just asking for if you have any information on them, if you know them, or if they transformed here, if you just have any information that might help us. We're with the volunteers, and you know, just kind of like trying to.
Yeah.
He's got his little handkerchief that they all got, and he'll kind of pull it out of his pocket as just like here's my badge, you know, like it's not a badge, but just as like a
here's my
we're
proof.
not just some random yokels asking about your Wererat attack, you know, like
exactly.
Just trying to like be very courteous and very like professional as much as possible.
Yeah. You see she like is making your drink, grabs like another person for a beer, because there's like, it's not like packed where people are like shoving people out of the way to get to the bar, but there's like a constant stream of people coming up to the bar and leaving. Your group is just like awkwardly standing off to the back, I guess, behind you like fucking cronies, just being like, yes, we would like a drink.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely blending in. Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, you see, she goes, yeah, I have a break in like 15. We could talk then, I guess.
Yeah, that would be great. Where should we find you? Just back here, or?
She looks around to a very crowded bar and is like, you know what, we can talk upstairs in the VIP section. I'll grab you, just come back here in like 15.
Wonderful, thank you very much. He'll tip. How much was the drink? And he'll just...
yeah, the drink was like a silver.
Yeah, he'll do a silver and like 5 copper.
Nice. Yeah. She's like, thank you. And then she like she points to Xanthi and Marigold and Hayes. It's like, anything for you all?
Ooh, no, thank
drink?
You.
No? Drink?
Just surprise me.
It will be the most expensive thing on the menu.
Okay.
Great. Marigold, she doesn't know your name, but I'm pointing at you.
Yeah. I don't have any drink names off the top of my head. I don't know what she's like, but she's gonna say something and get a drink.
Is it gonna be liquor, beer, or wine?
Liquor.
Liquor.
Cocktail.
All right. Cocktail.
Something with a something comes with a parasol.
Oh yeah, garnishes. Can I have a lot of garnishes? I want to drink with a lot of garnishes.
I'll see what I can do. You all are at a club, not a high-end cocktail bar. Your vodka soda is going to come with so many. It's a gay bar. It's only vodka sodas.
I don't care what's in the drink. I just want garnishes.
Yeah, so you...
It's just a cup of orange peels.
Yeah, Xanthi, you get a drink. It is an Old Haven iced tea. So it is just like 7 different liquors. And it comes with a little like a little orange peel, a lemon peel, and a lime peel. So many citrus. No scurvy for you. And then Marigold, you get a drink that is got a little parasol on it, and it's red of some color, like some kind of red drink. Comes in a mug though. And yeah, I'd say same thing. It was a silver for your drink, Marigold, and then Xanthi, yours was 2 silver. Really paying that high-end price.
Wow.
I know. Breaking the bank.
Expensive, but I was like 300 gold.
Yeah, I was like, give me all your money.
Give me all your money.
Yeah.
Does the tablet have a clock and or alarm feature / app?
I'd say no. You have to use your best judgment as to what 15 minutes is.
Great. Not even that time on there. That's crazy.
No. They haven't made that app for it yet.
I text someone and then text them again. So I'm like, that's 10 minutes.
Honestly, that would work. It would work. Just send Jada a text like, hey, I'm using this as a timer. But yeah, you all, so as you all get your drinks and kind of like step away from the bar so people, can push past you, you see that Hayes, you feel someone bump into you as you kind of step back, and you see that this very drunk hobgoblin, which is so massive, so much taller than you.
Oh yeah, small.
Is bumps into you and is like, "Where the fuck you going, man? Watch out!"
I'm just standing here.
Oh, you're just standing here?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm just running into you? No, you bumped into me.
Okay.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna fight this bitch. Let's go.
True middle sibling fashion.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you trying to de-escalate or escalate the situation, Hayes?
I don't know. Neither.
Is this like we all see this happen?
Yeah, you all see this happen. Hayes is like right next to you all. Yeah.
Oh, hey, back off, buddy.
He's like, oh.
I don't think that's appropriate.
What
words? To.
You got a problem with me, huh?
No. Why would I have a problem with you? I don't know you.
Well, you obviously bumped into me, fucking pushing people around.
Okay.
Hey, let's all just take a nice deep breath. It's all okay. This place is very crowded. I'm sure it was just an accident, and we can all go back to what we were doing.
For those of you trying to de-escalate the situation, we can do a group persuasion check to try to de-escalate this drunk ass hobgoblin.
I don't think
Teddy's
saying anything, but I think he's like kind of moving behind this person and like checking on like Hayes, like, do you want me to step in? He doesn't want to like excuse me, like if he if Hayes has it under control, he doesn't want to like but also like prepped and ready to like
shillelagh his ass on him.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Bonk him.
Or like get the bouncer or whatever.
Yeah. Teddy's like, I'm gonna tell my dad about this.
No, he would not. He's not that kind of rich boy. He would tell his mom.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah, exactly.
Get it right.
Xanthi, Hayes, Marigold, you can go ahead and give me those rolls.
I got a 14.
I also got a 14.
Hey.
That's a 19 on the die.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, what's your persuasion?
Yeah, I'd say he like was going to kind of posture up against Hayes. Xanthi stepped in, then Marigold, and then suddenly his his drunkenness left him as he realized that even though he's quite a bit bigger, there was four of you. As he realized, he like took a side glance and saw Teddy there, and realized it wasn't worth it, and just goes, nah, whatever, and kind of stumbles back towards and like bumps into someone else, and the whole thing starts again, with a different group of individuals as he's kind of just like stumbling and bumping his way towards the door.
Yeah, he'll
I think
forget
Teddy
about
kind of
this.
whatever. Are you all
Yeah,
right,
with
Hayes?
his egg cream.
His egg cream, yeah. Are you all right, Hayes? And this is very different from most places that we've been.
It is. Yeah, I'm okay.
So rude.
That's not the case for everyone here, but
Not.
Most people seem to be minding their own business just fine. He's kind of like looking over the crowd. I would also like, if possible, to make some kind of, I'll let you decide what check this would be, but looking for like, obviously there's the way we came in. Is there an emergency exit anywhere? Like in case stuff does start going down, is there somewhere we can like direct people to, or like, just kind of get familiar with the area, should we need to square
You
up.
see that there looks to be like stairs behind the bar, and just the where the stairs are and going up, you think that's probably leading towards the VIP area, and then across the other way where there's the like another smaller bar, there looks to be some sort of doorway situation. And just like glancing at where things are, you imagine it's probably like either another way outside or leads to like some back storage rooms, which also most of the time lead out like into an alleyway. So it's up to fire code. There's at least 2 exits. No windows though, because it is underground. You came down the stairs. At least you'd assume, again, you're in Hidden Hills, so that could lead like out into a street that actually was above where you were before. The directions here are always wonky, but yeah, you note that and the stairwell up to VIP, and then the way you came in. Yeah. Marigold, you said you were going to be looking for someone shifty when you stepped into the...
Yeah, I'm keeping my eye out for anyone with rat-like features, I guess.
Yeah. In the strobing lights and the dim strobing lights, go ahead and give me that perception check.
Okay, considering that there's dim strobing lights and I've got really good dark vision, do I get any kind of bonus or no?
No, you're lucky I'm not making you roll to see if you're tipsy or not, and it would be a disadvantage, so take the straight roll.
During Pride Month?
During Pride Month.
Oh my gosh.
At the gay bar.
At the gay bar?
My perception is a 17.
17. What do you see with 17? Yeah, you see there are probably like 40 to 50 people on the dance floor, or individuals on the dance floor. It is pretty hard, even with that roll. You'd like, unless someone was like in a full like shifted wear form, it would be kind of hard. You don't notice anyone like lurking and being real sketchy, like lurking in a corner, or like, like you all are probably the shifty ones, standing off, not dancing, and sipping your drinks and just like surveying the crowd. Honestly, you all are what people would be looking for. But what does catch your eye as you're kind of surveying the crowd, you notice that probably canonically the most attractive woman you've ever seen in your life, and it's all of you, but granted you all don't see. Marigold's the only one who sees this person because yes, you see this female, this full elf, night elf, that's kind of leaning over the balcony of the VIP section, and just surveying the crowd. And Marigold, you are positive that when you like look up at her, she is looking directly at you and like making eye contact with you, even through the lights and the crowd. And it kind of like goes quiet as you two lock eyes, and then the noise comes back.
It's just like West Side Story.
I think like the rest of the group would see Marigold like look really surprised, like or like confused for a sec, also blushing.
Is this Tate or is this Marigold?
Yeah.
It's Marigold.
Hey, turn on your camera.
Turn on my camera. Oh my gosh, the pretty elf.
And then we immediately
My
lose
name
audio. Yep, Dan.
I think that we should mingle with everyone to blend in, you know? I'm not seeing any one that looks like the person we're looking for, but there was this elf that was looking at me in the VIP section.
We'll be headed up there shortly.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what that was about. So,
Do you all look to see where Marigold looked?
Sure.
Marigold doesn't point, but if it seems like they're looking, she'd be like, don't be obvious. It's the night elf. She's kind of looking at everyone right now. But she like made eye contact with me, and it was like the world stopped for a second.
Whoa, Marigold.
And you all like look at the like VIP section, and no one's standing at the balcony.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Everything.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Marigold's being gay.
Marigold's being gay, and her suitor, the night elf that locked eyes with her, you all looked to see in the VIP section, and there was no one standing there.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe they're mingling. I'm kind of like elbow Marigold a little bit.
In response to that, I'm gonna look up. Is she not there anymore, or do I still see her?
She's not there anymore.
Oh, yeah, she's probably just mingling. So I think that's what we should do.
Yep. Do you all go mingle on the dance floor?
I think
Yeah,
Teddy
we
will
do.
finish his
I do.
egg cream and will.
Yeah, how long does it take this man to drink an egg cream?
I don't know. I've never had one before, but that was like
You
the
know what
only
an
one.
egg
I was like,
cream is.
I know what it is. I watched Dirty Laundry on
I was like,
Dropout.
I don't know what that is.
It's
Egg
like
cream.
it's
Had
like
egg in it.
it's a shake and drink. It's like chocolate milk, but like fizzy. They have like seltzer in it, and then it has the egg, so it gets like a little like whoop
Okay,
thing on the
yeah.
top.
Sure. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have never drank a drop in my life, but I'm fascinated by cocktail culture.
But yeah, so you can all mingle on the dance floor if you so choose. Is everyone going to mingle?
Yes.
Sure.
Hayes, are you going to mingle?
I don't know. I'm hesitant.
Hayes is hesitant.
If Hayes is hesitating, Marigold's gonna be like, "Come on, we look suspicious just standing off to the side."
I know. I'm just not a dancer.
Well, you don't have to dance. Lots of people just look like they're jumping.
I think we gotta go. I'm gonna get a water.
probably.
Okay, well,
And I'll keep an eye out.
yeah.
And I'll
we'll
join
see
y'all
you-
if I feel up to jumping.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see you when we go to the VIP section then.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So you all get out on the dance floor. Just for funsies, roll me a little performance check. I feel like this roll never gets rolled to see how well you're dancing, fitting in, vibing with the culture.
I got a natural one.
No!
No, I want him to be cool. I want him to be cool so bad.
You were
That's
trying
your problem,
hard.
Teddy.
I think he spills the rest of his drink on his shirt.
Oh, Teddy.
Goober.
What about everyone else?
Xanthi got a
Miracle.
14.
Marigold also got a 14.
Okay.
Respectable.
together.
Yeah, the two of you are dancing. You're like feeling the beat of the music. You're vibing. It's you see like there's people jumping, people dancing. You see that everyone's got like really cool outfits on. It's a good time. Like the vibes in here are good. Teddy, you definitely have someone like bump into you and you go to like save your drink, but then like somehow spill it more as you're like attempting to save it. Like, and so you don't spill it on someone else, you spill it all over yourself. Valiant effort.
I thought you said he
Well-
waited to finish it before going out to the dance floor.
But
You're right.
unfortunately, the nat one somehow he didn't finish all of his drink.
Spawns in his hand.
Maybe he accidentally like knocked someone with his quarterstaff or something. I'm so sorry.
They had an egg
Just
cream.
like dancing
as
with
well.
They had an egg cream.
Yeah, it's happening. But as you all are dancing, you Marigold, you feel a slight tap on your shoulder, and
Yeah.
you feel a slight tap on your shoulder, enough to be like, oh, like, because sometimes people are like, dancing, they bump into you, but this feels like a very obvious tap, and you turn to see a very pale human man with like slick back white hair. It's Luca. No.
Oh my
You see a very pale human man, slick back white hair. Does look very similar. He has like veins of gold, or maybe it's makeup. You're not quite sure, but he leans in enough, and similar to what happened, where like all the noise faded when the night elf was looking at you. This is like you're in a silent room and it's just him talking, and you hear him say, my employer would love to meet with you if you'd like to join us in the VIP area. The rest of you just see someone like kind of bump into Hayes and like lean down to say something, which like isn't weird in a club setting, but you don't hear what is said because there's
Hayes
music
or
and
Hayes?
sorry, not Hayes, Marigold.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not?
Well, then follow me. And he'll step back, like into the crowd, and do you let your party know? Do you make
Yeah.
eye
What's
contact
going
with the
on from the
party?
bar?
Do you split the
Yeah.
party? What's going on?
Marigold's gonna look at Teddy and Xanthi, because I'm assuming Hayes is still at the bar, and say,
Yeah, I'm, like,
gonna
watching
go
y'all.
to the VIP section. I'll see you there. And then she's gonna, I guess, leave behind her little inky octopus on Teddy's shoulder, which definitely isn't helping with the vibe.
You're ruining this man's chance at the gay bar.
Sorry.
Okay, you're
I guess as
helping
like
Jaden.
if something happens to Marigold, that mage hand's gonna pop or disappear or something.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you-
Teddy's gonna like look over to Xanthi like in a "Are we cool with that?" kind of like look, like
Xanthia's just gonna kind of shrug, like, what are we gonna do?
Literally, Marigold didn't tell you why she's going to the VIP area or for what reason. She's just like, hey, I'll see y'all later. But it is very Marigold to just vanish.
Do I, since I'm like watching them from, do I see this happening?
Give me a perception check. It can be an advantage as you are doing one thing and one thing only, and that is playing spy in the corner. Playing I Spy in the corner.
Well, it's an 18 and a 19 on the die. My perception is a 1, so it's a nat 20. No, sorry, a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that this... you didn't notice this individual until he was almost like right next to Marigold, even though you've been paying attention to like where the group is. You don't know exactly like who this individual is because you weren't privy to that half of the conversation. But you do see that they have this conversation. Marigold like turns to the rest of the group. There seems to be some eyes looking at each other like, what the fuck are we doing? You can tell the body language of your teammates are like, as if that's a body language. And Marigold gives Teddy the little octopus not familiar, mage hand. Yeah. And it seems to follow this individual.
Is there a way that I can like skirt around the building and like follow them upstairs like stealthily?
So you would have to sneak up the VIP area because it's not out. Remember, it looks like the outdoors, but it's a facade of an outdoor. Unless you're like about to scale a wall. But Teddy, what you had a question?
Yes, before Marigold gets too far, Teddy would like to kind of like grab her shoulder real fast and just say, if you need us, just call. And he's going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Marigold. I'm just gonna copy what it does into the chat here, cool. So you can see it. Creatures, oops, I didn't copy the top half. Aberrations, celestials, and elementals, fae, fiends, and undead you're protected from all of them. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls, and you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If they're already charmed, frightened, or possessed, the target has an advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect. So.
Cool. Look, I don't need to have an actual roll to charm Marigold. I just have to say hot lady and Tate's there. Okay? This is a player that needs protection from this, not the character.
I'm sorry. She's just looking for her suitor.
And just for flavor, it looks like as he kind of grabs, there's like a little crumble of like dust or like little rocks or something that kind of like kind of skitter off of your shoulder, as you are now warded in that way. Carry on.
In water. But yeah, as Teddy and Xanthi are kind of concerned dancing on the dance floor now, Hayes is watching this in the corner.
Xanthi will try and give Teddy some pointers. She's like, no, like, just like loosen up. But she's like grabbing you and like puppeting you. She's like,
learned how to social dance. This is so different. And he's like,
he's out here trying to do like a fucking
he's got like the yeah.
Oh, poor boy.
Oh.
But yeah, Marigold, you follow this individual who again, you're noticing like as you're following him, there seems to be like no noise but his footsteps, and like the crowd seems to like part, but not in a way where it seems like people are actively doing it. It's just like, oh, for some reason they decide to like dance out of the way, and it just makes enough space for the two of you to make your way through the crowd before they come back together like he wasn't even there.
Could I make some kind of Arcana check?
Now you're gonna make the Arcana check.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, go for it. That's on you. I was expecting this like 5 minutes ago, but for sure.
You know, Marigold was a little struck there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's another 14. Wow, I've rolled like 3 14s this session.
Hey, that's, higher than average. Yeah, you're not really sure. It feels like it might be magic. But you don't see him like actively casting a spell or anything, and no one else seems to be really reacting to it. It's just funky. But as you follow him up, there's like a little rope, another bouncer, which this time is the most jacked goblin you've ever seen. He's like this big and but he's like more wide than he is tall. Most jacked man you've ever seen in your life. The goblin does see this individual, so he's not a ghost. Even though that's kind of Marigold's type, let's be honest.
Yeah.
At this point, what is it Marigold's type?
Yes. Haven't found it.
No.
You see that the goblin kind of moves this little velvet rope aside, and you follow up these curved stairs. And with that, we will take a quick 5-minute break. Marigold, as you're kind of following this this individual up to the VIP section, Hayes, you're at the bar, kind of having a vantage point of the dance floor, but unfortunately that means from here, like, the VIP section is basically right above you. You're like in the undercover area for your undercover work. You're under the balcony, so to speak.
Excellent.
But Teddy and Xanthi, you two are on the dance floor trying to dance, but also kind of trying to be like, okay, is everything going well with Marigold? I guess it'll be fine. We're going up to the VIP section probably pretty soon, like once the bartender gets us, so it should be fine.
Message.
Yeah, right. But yeah, so Marigold, you step out into the VIP section, and the first thing you kind of notice is that it's large, like, booths with tables that look out. They're like curved, and all of them look out over the balcony, so you can see like the lights, the mirrors. You can see a little bit of people dancing on like the far end. It looks like there's one kind of like a couple that is in one of the booths, just making out. They just got a booth to make out. And as you follow this kind of pale individual, you see that lounging by herself is this female night elf, a full elf. You see that she is wearing like a very low cut, like this, as low as it can go, like sleeveless, lots of gold jewelry. Her hair is kind of pulled back into a little bit of a single braid, pale, like white hair, and bright red eyes that you don't recall being that red before. When she locked eyes with you, you feel like you would have remembered that. But they're just bright red. And you see that she's kind of lounging there. As do you approach? What is Marigold doing in this situation?
I think, yeah, Marigold, she's following the guy, so if he doesn't say anything, she probably will say hello. But if he does an introduction or something, then she'll wait for him to talk. Yeah.
You see that the two of them make eye contact for a few seconds. No words are spoken, and he just kind of gestures to you to, like, obviously move closer, and you see he steps around the back of the couch, and like turns, and you watch in real time as he just like fades into the shadow, just like the reverse Homer meme. He just disappears behind her, and at the end, all you can see is like a few specks of gold, so you imagine he's still there, but very much hard to see, and you're thinking you're fantastic eyesight might be the only reason why you're still able to pick up him standing there in the shadows.
Oh
Also,
my
don't
God.
mind the fact that Meg and Morgan are both just eating popcorn just so fast.
I was gonna grab popcorn and I couldn't
You
find
can't
any.
grab
So I
popcorn
have
to your own.
I have marigold approved snacks. We got shrimp chips.
Shrimp chips. There you
And
go.
we've got
Okay,
Love shrimp
crispy seaweed.
that is
So.
very good, Marigold. But yeah,
I
you
think
see that she's lounging, and she kind of like looks over to you, but does not say anything.
I think Marigold will like sit down and I don't know, I think she sits like very properly.
Mhm.
And she would say, I heard that you wanted to speak with me?
Yes, well, I just couldn't help when I saw you. You're quite stunning.
Oh. I think Marigold like tucks her hair behind her ear. She's like, oh, thank
She
you.
Debbie
Yeah.
Ryan's.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. This is why I don't romance people ever.
Go ahead. So is Marigold trying to be? We'll see if the dice help you out. Is
Okay.
Marigold trying to be smooth? Is Marigold trying to like be inquisitive? What's the vibe here for Marigold?
I think she's. I mean, she just got complimented by a very beautiful lady, so I think she's
You
going
did.
to start by trying to be smooth.
Okay.
Am I just rolling
give me
charisma?
give me charisma. You are a sorcerer, so let's see how
Whoa.
this goes.
I've been rolling like very mid on my dice. So that's a 13.
A 13. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, your hair tuck behind the ear was like kind of cute, and you're able to like come up, say a little like thank you, play it off, not completely like stumbling over your words, but also not like coming back with the most like amazing compliment about like
you
you're
make
kinda nice
quite an
yourself.
impression yourself.
Yeah, unfortunately that's not the level that
Never
you
been flirted with before, and it's not. None of her romance books prepared her for this scenario.
God.
They really did not.
No.
Yeah, you see that she's like, well, I'm here quite often, and I've never seen you here before, but this certainly looks like your area.
Oh yeah, that's because I'm new to Old Haven, so this is my first time checking this place out. It seems very fun.
Well, I certainly hope it won't be your last. My name's Nendra. Yours?
What? Sorry, what was her name?
Nendra.
Nendra. Okay. Oh, I'm Marigold. I mean, I'll probably be back. I do have some friends that go here, so.
Oh, really? Are they the ones that you were standing with before?
Oh no, this is their first time too.
Interesting. Well, would you care for a drink? I was just about to put another round in. You see, there are many goblets of empty of the empty variety on the table.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Wonderful. You see that from the shadow steps whoever the individual who walked you up here again and silently heads downstairs. And we'll say that you all have a little bit of chit chat. You just talk, the two of you. Yes, chit chat. Pleasantries. Listen to the music a little bit. You see that the individual comes back, this pale humanoid, and gives 2 goblets of something red. This is definitely high end. You were given like a tankard with your drink that had like a little umbrella, but these are like silver goblets Don't
my
know where they
God.
kept those behind the bar. Didn't see that there.
Yeah. Huh.
And it is a red liquid.
Can I insight check her? Just,
Yeah.
As we've been chatting, just to get a vibe, because, yeah, she's complimenting me, and it seems like that's the vibe, but the guy was like my employer, and that's weird, so I want to know what's going on.
Yes. Yeah. Give me that insight check.
Not great.
Is it her employee or her spawn?
Let me pull up the character sheet. I lost it. Insight. Oh, wow. 12. Sorry, I was just surprised that my insight modifier was higher than I thought it was.
You all are playing okay in the wisdom department for characters.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking. I'm not gonna know what to do with myself. But a 12. Yeah, Marigold. This is kind of like your fantasy books, like hot ladies hitting on you, like buying you drinks in the VIP section. You're not entirely sure what the dude's like up to. Like, why is he here? Kind of vibes. Like, why is there a man here?
Maybe she's just rich, and
She is in the VIP section.
Yeah, so yeah, this is like textbook fantasy stuff. Right here. Except it's in a nightclub, which wasn't exactly, where she pictured her first like being approached by someone, but
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, you see that she kind of offers a toast, and she's like, well, I hope our night only gets more exciting, and gives a little bit of a toast.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, toast back. Marigold drinks it. God, I hope there isn't something in this, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, no, it's delicious. You can tell it's wine based, but there's like a spice of some kind. You haven't had anything like this before, and you can tell that whatever this is would cost more than even you could afford it with your current amount of money you're making from Xarius right now.
Dang. Okay.
And as Marigold is flirting and drinking the night away, I will need a Constitution saving throw for consuming alcohol. I will tell you it is not poisoned. And it's just...
Is it blood?
It is just very potent.
That's good.
It is not blood.
Oh.
You said Constitution save?
Yeah.
Why did I think my Constitution save was higher than that? It's fine. I got a 19, so.
Oh, yeah. You're feeling all the positives of having a little bit of alcohol. It's like
awesome.
Warm, fuzzy, you're feeling confident.
Yeah.
You're having a great time.
I'm having a great time.
And
Get a little handsy?
yeah, I'm gonna scoot a little closer. As you eat your seaweed. Only in D&D.
Gotta have my
Flirt with a
snack.
hot lady as you eat your seaweed snacks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as Marigold is flirting away, Hayes, you see that you're standing next to the bar, and you see that the bartender, the other night elf, half night elf, which is such a mouthful, so I keep just saying night elf, but the half elf variety, who you all were slated to talk to in about 15 minutes, recognizes you and is like, your friends, are they ready? I have not even 15 minutes. We could go talk now in the VIP.
Yeah, they're just on the dance floor.
Okay, you grab them. I'll meet you at the rope.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, make you go out on the dance floor.
Go to the edge of the dance floor and try to call out to them.
Yeah. You enter the dance floor, you try to shout their names, and like it's pretty much lost in the music. You're gonna have to go like either hope that they look at you or go actually over there, because right now Xanthi is definitely like, no, Teddy, the other left. As she's trying to get him. The two of them are
Right.
definitely like trying real hard to fix Teddy's dancing.
Cool. Then yeah, can I take a step on the dance floor and then just for fun, just like do a little look up
Mhm.
before going any further.
Yeah. Look up.
Yeah.
Mirrors
Mirrors.
on the ceiling,
Yeah.
and lots of flashing lights.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Then yeah, I'm gonna go find them and then bring them out.
Okay, yeah. You see that Hayes very anxiously kind of comes up to you all, taps you. You get the message that the bartender, whose name I don't believe you know,
No, we don't.
didn't get the name, so I have to keep
So
reminding
bad
myself
at
not to
this.
say the bartender or not to say her name. Is ready, and like you all make your way towards the VIP section again, seeing that broad goblin. Oh, what a lad!
Stout man.
He can't fit up the stairs without turning sideways. So broad.
He Kool-Aid Man's.
He does. Yeah, and you see, she kind of looks, is like, did you have one more with you, or?
She made her way up already with somebody?
Oh, that was fast. But no judgment. Sure, we can. Yeah, what take?
Judgment? Wow.
It's been like 15 minutes.
Yeah. She's all like, wow, she's easy. No, I'm attractive and people know it.
Preach, sister!
Know your worth.
It's a very expensive bottle of wine and liquor.
As we're walking, Teddy would be like, oh, thank you again for taking the time to chat with us. I didn't introduce myself earlier. My name is Teddy. This is Hayes, and this is Xanthi. And then our other companion, her name is Marigold.
My name's Zare. It's, I guess, nice to meet you. I'm a little confused. She's like walking and talking behind her as it's a single file up the stairs. A little confused why the volunteers are involved. Hey, Marigold, as you're flirting, can you give me a perception check to see if you notice your friends come up the stairs?
Great. I got a 4.
No, you are again enamored. She is the only thing that exists in this nightclub right now. And you're like you're like it's only been like a couple minutes. I probably still have like another 10 minutes or so until we have to meet up. So you all keep just chatting about the pleasantries, sipping the wine, which only gets tastier as you sip it. And
I know that's how alcohol works, but that seems menacing. That seems ominous.
That's how alcohol works.
I know that's how alcohol works, but in this context, I'm on edge.
But yeah, as Zare kind of is talking to you all, she leads you to kind of the first booth right near the stairs. She doesn't really sit. She kind of just like stands and you all are like kind of gestures if you all want to sit, but she seems a bit on edge. And she's like, I don't understand why the volunteers were interested in what happened. I mean, I got medical attention and everything's fine.
You did, but what if, he might, whoever bit you, might be a danger to other people. So we just need to make sure.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sorry, I didn't, put in a job request. I can't really afford to pay anything for the...
No, You don't have to pay us anything. This is just, civic duty.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess, what do you want to know? You see, she's kind of like rubbing the, absentmindedly, like rubbing the bandage or like playing with the bandage, a little nervous tick as, she asks.
As much as you can offer.
Yeah. Do you recognize the guy who did it?
Well, I have to get my timing right. It would have been like two nights ago. Did I give a timeline of when exactly it was? I think I did.
You said about a week.
A week, yeah. Okay. I wanted to make sure I had that right.
Yeah.
She was like, well, it was about a week ago. I've saw the individual a few times before, but I never got his name or anything. He was just not even really a regular. He just came in and he always kind of stood off to the side, and he always came in when it was a little quieter, which is why I kind of remember seeing him. But yeah, it was near the end of the night for my shift, and I was taking, some of the bottles and everything from the night out to the trash behind the club, and I just looked over, and there was kind of a guy leaning against the wall, and I was like, well, that's, it's people like to smoke or stand around and drink after the club, so I didn't think much of it. And then next thing I know, I kind of heard noise and turned around, and he was had the head of a rat, and kind of lunged at me, and I put my arm up and got bit, and that's that's really the whole thing.
Do you mind me asking, like, how you got away? Like, what, did you fight him off? Did he stop and run away? Like,
yeah, I kind of yelled at her. It hurt. I yelled, and Brath, the bouncer, the bugbear out front, he must have been like, cleaning something nearby. He came out and kind of scared the guy off. So then kind of wrapped up my arm for me, and he was the one that suggested I, find some medical treatment.
You mentioned an individual at the club who is not really a regular. Do you suspect that person to be the one who attacked you?
It looked very, very similar. I'd seen him kind of, if you can believe, like, how people stand and you're just like, that's how they stand. He was kind of doing the same thing outside, so and he was really shifty, so I hope I'm not making a presumption and that's wrong, but I haven't seen him since either, although, to be fair, I haven't worked too much in the past week. This is only my second night back.
Well, that's understandable.
What heritage was this individual? Were they half-elf, human?
I think maybe human or half-elf. Didn't exactly get a good look at, some of the more defining features.
Sure.
She kind of points to like her pretty prominent night elf, half-elf ears.
What about rough age? Did he look
maybe 20s or 30s? Young, well, younger, I guess. Not, not a kid and not an old man. But sorry, really, pretty generic of an individual, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, that's notable for Prophecy. From what I hear, you have a lot of elvish folk, and Genasi, somebody who isn't among those more uncommon heritages, may stand out a little more. So that does give us something to go off of. So thank you very much.
That's true. Just we don't discriminate here. It's just we do have our clientele that, for some reason, likes to, celebrate their heritage. So
Of course, yes.
during Pride Month.
One other question. He kind of like looks around. Do you know where our friend Marigold may have ended up if she was brought
Like,
here?
as you're looking around and asking, you see Marigold, like 3 or 4 of like these they are tall, like booths essentially. And I'd say Teddy's pretty perceptive, and also at this time there's not like a ton of other things. Are you raising your hand, Morgan?
And he's also very tall.
You are very tall, that is true. Yeah. Yeah, you look around and you first catch the this extremely attractive night elf, and then sitting next to them you see Marigold. The two of them seem to be in kind of a little bit of a conversation, and you see that the night elf, who is absolutely gorgeous, is kind of leaning in a little bit and having a conversation. Has definitely closed the gap a little bit towards Marigold as they've been talking.
He'll kind of like lean forward towards Zare and just kind of say, that individual that she's with, is that a regular? Do you know much about them? Are they... We're still fairly new in town, so I just don't want us getting mixed up with anyone that we ought to not get mixed up with.
You see that Zari looks and clocks who it is and immediately looks away and is like, yeah, I don't know if getting mixed up with them is good or bad. They are extremely wealthy and come here occasionally, not super often, maybe once or twice a year, but we definitely know when they are here, as they drink nearly our entire stock of very expensive liquor.
I see. All right. I think kind of like knowing that like there's no immediate like, yeah, this person comes and like nabs people, you know, like I think he kind of like he'll kind of like relax in his seat a little more, knowing that like, okay, she's not getting taken somewhere, third location, whatever.
Only willingly, you know?
Only willingly. Yeah. So just kind of like, okay, we're good.
Marigold, go ahead and give me another perception check as you all are chatting. Let's see how enamored you are with this individual.
This check was better. It was a 13.
A 13. Okay. You realize, like, as you're having this nice conversation, she is a fantastic conversationalist. Like, she's one of those people that can make talking about like anything extremely engaging. You're like, how have we been talking about, you know, like the chalice and like how it's designed for like 6 minutes, but like it's great and you're having a fantastic time, and it occurs to you, you're like, oh, I was here for something. I was here for a reason. And then you look over and you just see your entire group like three seats down, deep in conversation with the bartender, and you're like, I didn't even notice that they were up here.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
How are you getting out of this situation, Marigold?
I think she's gonna say, oh well, it was really lovely talking to you, but I see my friends have come up here, so I should probably go check in on them and make sure they're doing all right.
Of course. Well, I'll be here all night when you get bored.
Marigold, thanks her for the drink and goes over to the rest of her party.
Yeah. You see, and you just see as, or you more feel as you stand up, and you realize now why you might not have noticed the party arriving is like once you step like a couple feet away from her, suddenly the loud blaring music of the club comes back, and you realize now that it was almost a bubble of like just the conversation you all were having around her, and you were almost oblivious to the noise of the rest of the club. And it's a bit of a shock to come back to like techno music when you've been like open the door and it's like whoa, as you especially just like take a few steps away, hits you, and you're able to go back over to the group. You all, Teddy especially, as you had been looking, you see Marigold kind of making her way over.
Hello, did I miss much?
Kind of. But
okay.
That's okay. You were having fun. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. She actually says it and does it.
I think Marigold blushes a little bit. And
didn't want to disturb your mingling.
Do you know who the person is and what they look like?
We've gotten some details, but not a whole lot. I think enough to get started.
Do you think we should ask this the bouncer, Brath? Do you think that he would know since he scared him off? It's probably a little more prepared for the situation going into it than Zure would have been.
Mm-hmm. It can't hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you all are having this conversation, planning to do what's next, Zari's like, I'm going to get back on the clock, but if you need any drinks, come grab them. I'll be here all night, so I'll see you all around. And as she leaves, she just looks at Marigold for half a second and then is like, and then keeps going about you.
What is that kind of look?
That look is anyone wants to give me an insight check on that look.
I do.
What's all that about?
Oh,
That's not good.
I rolled okay. I have a 5, but at +6, so 11.
I also got 11.
I have never seen that look before. I don't know what it means.
I get a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Teddy?
21.
21.
Let's go.
Teddy and Hayes, you two catch that look, and it is the look of... Is
she jealous?
You must be... Of like, trying to be like... And not in a mean way, but like, trying to figure out what is so interesting about Marigold, because this is a like how did you get her attention kind of thing. Not in the way that she's jealous, just purely like, how did you get the attention of one of the people who's like our biggest spender ever?
I just find that
like
insulting.
curiosity.
Marigold looks amazing in this dress. Her curves
Marigold
are
does
out.
look amazing.
She looks fantastic.
And she's gathering. It's not the physical necessarily that is the full reason.
It's the inky essence.
Yeah.
Gross.
It's the planar shifted. Wait, what is it? The planar corruptionedness.
Is that I saw you across the room and I was like, I want that one to get hammered and enamored.
And it worked.
She's like, that's an easy catch.
But no,
I think
as
Marigold notices that there is a look, and she looks a little self-conscious.
Yeah.
Did you have a nice time, Marigold?
Oh, yes. We had some very interesting conversation about the... Shoot, now I'm trying to think of the words to describe what I want to say. About, the specific design of these chalices that the fancy drinks were coming in.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. I didn't think that would be that interesting, but it was.
Well, it was so interesting.
I didn't hear what Hayes said.
What was so interesting?
Oh,
It's kind of like tell me more. I'm curious now.
Conversation. I don't know. Maybe y'all will just have to talk to her sometime. I don't know.
It's one of those things you had to be there, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying to like suspend disbelief on your behalf that like chalices was interesting. Like she's like, I don't fully believe this, but like
Well, like maybe that's Marigold's thing, you know?
so I'm being supportive, sure.
So yeah, as you all are kind of talking with Marigold, you suddenly hear from the dance floor there is a bunch of commotion and shouting as you kind of can look over and see what looks to be a Wererat on the dance floor. You see them go for someone standing there and then quickly shift down into a smaller rat and head for where that what Teddy had spotted earlier is maybe an exit. As you see a few people crowd around one of the patrons, one of the party goers, as it looks like they've been bit. What are y'all doing?
Oh boy.
I'm ready to cast a spell.
What I'm gonna do. Hang on.
I know exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, go
I want
for
to
it.
cast Sleep on the Wererat, but the Wererat has to be within 90 feet of me.
I think with how crowded it is, I need you to give me how crowded and how by the time you all realize and like get and look over, he might be just about to get around the corner.
Can I use Misty Step to get onto the dance floor from here?
You could.
Cool. Can I do that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Hayes vanishes, Misty Step onto the dance floor, lands you right next to the injured individual.
Oh, cool.
As you see, it looks to be a younger like fire genasi that looks like they're bit.
Yeah.
Marigold, what was that?
What did you want me to roll? Sorry.
An Arcana check, just to see if you can get it off, get the spell off.
That's a nat one.
You like run up to the area, and right as you're like, I can cast Sleep, and then you're like trying to see a smaller rat as it darts through the crowd of people on a dance floor. But you do know the direction it was headed. Marigold, Hayes had just Misty stepped down to where this injured fire genasi is, which was you do like Hayes hit the ground and stumble a little bit, as Misty Step is a spell that requires you to have the space to land there, and it was a bumpy ride as this is a crowded dance floor. You do like slide and like kind of bump into someone like and are able to see the fire genasi. Xanthi and Teddy, what are you all doing as this individual darts? It seems that the Wererat is escaping out what is maybe the back alleyway, and Hayes hits the dance floor.
For the rat.
Sorry, what did you say?
Should we just go after the rat?
I think that might be best. Yeah, we'll go after the rat.
Yeah.
You're gonna split the party?
Go. I don't want it to get away.
No.
We'll catch up. Just go.
Yeah.
Before he gets away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I need you two to give me. Let's see here. Let me look at what we got going on. A survival check. This will be a group survival check for the two of you. That you're going after.
I jinxed it, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Real good.
12, 13. I got a 14.
I only got an
14.
8. I'm sorry.
You two kind of like Hayes vanishes down. You like see Hayes shout at you and like point, and you two are already like on the same wavelength of like go after the Wererat. You kind of stampede down the steps and try to push your way through the crowd towards the other door or the other archway. By the time you get there, you kind of through it and looking around, and you have lost sight of this Wererat as you do get out and like run through a little bit of a like employee back area and like burst out into the alleyway, and you kind of look around and you see there like a couple people loitering in the alleyway, but looking left and right, you can't find a rat in an alleyway. Unfortunately, with those two survival checks. As you two kind of come back inside, Marigold, are you headed down to where Hayes is on the dance floor to see what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think her first instinct would have been to like follow everyone else following the rat. So she's hoping that like she'll be able to catch up to Teddy and Xanthi, but they come back inside. So
yeah, and you see them as you're like seeing the fire genasi, and you see like Teddy and Xanthi kind of just peek back through the door, turn your attention. You see that this kind of young fire genasi is kind of sitting on the floor. There are a few like onlookers. Doesn't look like she's like here with anyone. There are a few people like what's going on? Like obviously not like her friends or anything, but just like we just saw you get bit. You do see that Hayes, as you're there, she's holding her arm, and you see kind of on the floor next to her, it does look to be a dagger, as she's just kind of sitting there.
Okay. Can I cast Cure Wounds on her?
Are you gonna say anything, or just walk up and smack her with some Cure Wounds?
I mean, both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure you can cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
I need to...
And let's say where.
What would you say is you're going to give first aid to someone on the dance floor?
Right, just sit still. It's okay.
Yeah, not going anywhere.
No, just hold on. And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. Just trying to help. Did it, like your dagger?
Yeah, I think I got him good as he ran,
good.
But
okay.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that cure wound as you're thinking of what to say. At this point, Marigold, you're maybe I don't know if Tate's camera actually is frozen.
It's an 8.
8, sure. Yeah, sure. You heal 8 points.
Yeah.
Or you heal them 8 points. As we say, all of you kind of converge on the young Genasi.
Smart. Yeah.
Might want to wait half a second to see if Tate Tate from the game, and then
Tate looking like a cryptid over here.
I know. Think about what you're gonna say, Morgan.
I'm not a talker. I'm not a speaker.
Just ramble like Pip.
Oh boy, you don't want that.
Alright, let me kick Tate from this and see. No, I don't want to kick. I just want you to go somewhere. Just leave the call, Tate. Disconnect. There we go. Let's see if that helps. But yeah, we'll say there we go. As Hayes is casting Cure Wounds, you all converge on this tiefling. That's or sorry, not tiefling. Fire genasi. That's on the center of the dance floor. That just got bit.
Dang it. We lost track of him.
Great.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I've had way worse scratches than this. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? It's
Go ahead. And I'm gonna give her directions to Coppercoin Clinic. They'll be able to take care of you.
Get that checked out for sure.
I mean, you healed me. I'm fine, right? Like, I'm
No,
ready to keep partying.
I can only heal like injuries, nothing like no like if anything like if I can't heal anything that you can contract.
What, like sickness?
Yeah.
Lycanthropy.
That's what.
The rat that bit you? Yeah.
I thought that was only like wolves.
No.
There's more?
Regardless, any bite from a humanoid creature is actually quite dangerous. I heard once that a human bite can be even worse than a bite from a dog, just in terms of the bacteria. So regardless of the cause, it's always best to get it checked out. He's trying to, like, not, like...
Yeah.
Because hearing that someone got attacked by a wererat at an establishment is probably like a restaurant being like, I saw a mouse in the kitchen. You know, it's
Yeah,
probably
right.
like, you know, so he's trying to like, yeah, I mean, regardless, you should probably, you know, trying to like diffuse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a group persuasion check, as it does not appear that this individual wants to stop clubbing.
I don't know why I'm looking. It's an 8 total.
30-20, okay.
13.
13. Marigold, I don't know if you can hear us. If you can
Are
hear
you there?
us. Are you there in the distance?
Give us a sign.
Hey,
Into the void.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now.
My Wi-Fi like just dropped out, so I gotta go figure out why. Out again. Good decision, right? To get her to go to the doctor.
Yeah. Yes.
We got 11.
11. Okay, that's enough of a success from the group. You see that she's like, all right, they're open this late? It's like almost midnight.
Are they open this late?
You don't know.
Well,
I mean, good to check. And if they're not, come back and go tomorrow. I mean...
All right, yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, get it looked at, though.
Okay. All right. Well, you see, she's kind of like, you know, flexes her hand and is, like looks to Hayes. Is like, well, thanks for the healing.
Yeah.
Guess I'll go to the doctor. You see, she kind of like gets up sadly, in her attire, and heads off the dance floor. She does grab her knife and kind of wipes it and tucks the blade before she goes.
Real quick, I don't know if Teddy was around when Hayes asked, is that from the person that attacked you?
Oh, this is mine. I, you know, don't go anywhere.
I mean the blood.
Oh, I assume so. I kind of just reached and jabbed real quick, but...
I have a strange request. He's gonna kind of look around and see a lot of people kind of like standing around shuffling. And he looks kind of like, I might be able to, he's going to, start kind of like scratching the back of his neck, and he's slowly gonna like shrink down, and there's a little bloodhound sitting there scratching his neck as he's going to wild shape.
Yes.
Like, you know how dogs will kind of...
Yeah, exactly.
He's just gonna... He's got
Amazing.
these, like, soulful, like, bloodhound
Mhm.
eyes, and he's gonna just kind of, like, nudge the, like, fabric, you know, and get a good whiff.
Yeah. You see that she sees that you turn into a bloodhound, and kind of holds the dagger towards you, like kind of crouches a little bit, and holds the dagger towards you. That is awesome. Do you get like advantage on tracking or something?
Yes, so Mastiffs, that's the only dog stat block that they have.
Sure.
But they have advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. So I'm hoping that by getting a good whiff of the like scent of the blood, it will make it easier to either find the blood or just be able to sniff out this individual, even though we lost their like physical like form, you know.
Yeah.
We can still maybe
Absolutely.
sniff them out.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that perception check at advantage.
It was like,
That's
Teddy's
genius.
shifter?
It's just a
And then
druid.
Kind of.
it took you saying wild shape for me to be like, oh yeah, he's a druid.
It's his,
Okay.
his druid
Like,
moment.
reveal?
And it's a perception. That's gonna be an 18.
18 is what you needed. Wererats are hard to track. But if anyone's gonna track a rat, it's a dog.
I thought about a cat, but I'm like, oh, but it's blood. A dog would probably
Actually, I
be
feel
better
like
for that.
dogs are like more common for like rats. Cats don't
Really?
track shit; they just kill them.
Yeah, that's true.
Dogs will track it. Yeah.
Not ours.
I think he kind of like starts like sniffing along the ground as
Yeah.
he's going, you know, and just kind of like.
a dog.
Yes,
Teddy
wild
turned into
shaped.
a mastiff to sniff
He's
the
a
blood.
little
Yeah.
bloodhound.
So amazing.
And he's gonna kind of like look to his companions. He's got like this saggy like
Yeah.
bloodhound like and kind of like lead them over toward
Yeah.
the just continue following the trail.
Yeah. Do you all follow Teddy out of the establishment?
I would follow this dog anywhere.
Oh, could I make like an insight check on my friends? He's kind of embarrassed about being a dog in this moment.
Yeah, make a doggy insight check.
Okay, with wild shape, I use my stats for intelligence still, right? That's different from like polymorph.
Yeah, I think you keep the
Yes,
mental
it's-
and
you
you
keep the mental.
some physical stuff.
It is
right?
a dirty 20 then. How are you?
Yeah, how
guys
does everyone
responding?
feel about Teddy turning into a wild shaping? This is your first time seeing
Marigold?
full druid action.
Mm-hmm.
Marigold thinks that's really cool. She didn't know that people could do that. Yeah, he's a fan.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What about Xanthi and Hayes?
Xanthi's like amazed and also like just like she loves animals, so she's just like, this is the best thing, and she's like, we're on a mission, but she like really wants to like she would like otherwise be wanting to like pat behind his ears, like cuddle. She's like, no, we're working right now.
That's a working
He's
dog.
gotta get one of those like service dog vests.
Oh,
like,
dude,
I'm on
no.
the job. Yeah.
She's like, don't cuddle the dog. Don't cuddle the dog. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marigold has like the similar dilemma, but I feel like it's a bit more like toned down a bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you all
Hayes probably has a similar reaction to like what I did, where thinks like first thought is like shapeshifter.
He's a werewolf.
And wait, no, this is a druid thing. That's right. He's a druid. This is a druid thing.
Totally normal.
That's all it is. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So as you all follow Teddy, he's got his nose to the ground, and you quickly make your way out that back door into the alleyway, and continue down the road. Through a few twists and turns, the kind of dark streets of hidden hills. You cut through another alleyway. For those of you directionally inclined, you realize you're moving towards the outskirts of the city. And finally, after about 10 or 10 or 12 minutes of kind of following Teddy at a pretty brisk pace, I wouldn't say it's like a dead sprint. It's definitely like a little bit of a jog. You all come to kind of a row of what looks to be just abandoned warehouses. Again, it's pretty close to the middle of the night. And Teddy, you stop in front of one as you can smell very strongly the scent of the individual that you had tracked to this location.
I think he is going to like stop and like kind of gesture. He can't speak, so he's trying to like, he's gonna nod toward the building. He's going to like, when dogs do their thing and they kind of like put their head in their hands like they're waiting. And he's gonna stand up and kind of like cock his head, like trying to express like, do you want me to go in and you wait here? Do we want to go in all together? Like trying to suss out like.
Yeah. I'd say I need everyone to give me an insight check, as you do not have the experience of Teddy's wild shape to know exactly what he means in different form. So we'll see if you get that full message.
My mid-rolls
I
have gotten
speak dog.
lower.
Yeah, you speak dog.
I got 11.
11.
I have an 8.
8. So yeah, Xanthi, I think you're the only one who's there's been a lot of Teddy Xanthi moments this club time. But yeah, besties, you're like, I got you. You understand and can basically translate what Meg had intended to the rest of the group.
Oh,
Not too dissimilar from Griffin's dogs.
Griffins like horses and dogs. What animal are they not like?
Oh. So we go in guns blazing, or we go in stealth mode?
Well, if we need to be stealthy, I have something that could help me with that.
Okay. I could try to be stealthy. This top jingles a little, but I could try to move really smoothly, and we could try to be stealthy. I guess if that doesn't work out, then we act like it was the plan all along to go in guns blazing, and we're just like, we're here for you, rat.
Oh.
Yeah, what are y'all doing as you're standing outside the area?
Good job, by the way, Teddy. Pat, pat.
His tail's like,
Aww.
As we're standing outside of this building, is there a clear way in? Like, is there a door? Is there a window that we would crawl in? Like, is there an apparent, like, entrance that we would go in? Or would we need to problem solve a little bit?
I mean, you see a very clear, like, double barn door, like, large warehouse doors, which is kind of where you stopped in front of. At the very least. And then you see it is 2 stories. You see there are like small windows on the second story, but that would be kind of hard to get to. And that's what you see from where you've stopped.
Marigold, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Oh, Marigold disappears.
Marigold like mirage phases out of vision.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go sneak around the side of the building just to see if there are any better sneaky entrances for us.
Yeah, you see if you go around to the right side of the building, there does seem to be a single like side entrance door as well.
Okay, she's gonna come back and say, I found a better entrance that would be less loud.
This voice comes out of nowhere, as Marigold is still invisible.
Okay. Okay, so stealthy. We're gonna go stealthy through the side door because
You're gesturing and you're like, no clue where.
Yeah, she's just gesturing to some fixed point
Yeah.
where maybe invisible Marigold is. Okay, I would say lead the way, Marigold. Actually, lead the way, and when the door opens, we'll know we're following you.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
We'll just go in and be really stealthy and surprise the rat.
Yeah. Is that the plan? Is everyone following around the side of the building?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you all are trying to be stealthy, please give me stealth rolls.
Great.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. What is a dog stealth roll?
+2. It's not
Hey.
bad.
I rolled a natural 20, but I have to roll again. And okay, that's not too bad.
I got a natural 20.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Because I'm invisible, I get advantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. That's also a natural 20.
Holy shit.
Gosh.
All right, 2 nat 20s.
I got a 3.
Okay, but
And what did Xanthi get again?
okay, well, the first roll was a natural 20.
Oh yeah.
But I had to roll again because I have disadvantage. So the second roll, though, was a 16. So not bad.
All right. So 2 nat 20s, a 3 and a 16. Okay. Yeah. So you all go around to the side of the door, and Marigold, do you go to open it?
Yeah.
It's locked.
Oh.
Why would the door be open?
I don't know what kind of place.
Because we want to see your cool battle map. That's why.
Oh my
We
gosh.
want to see your handiwork. We want to fight
Open the
this
door. Figure out how to open the door.
I'm gonna throw rocks through your window.
The door definitely is locked.
Well, I don't know how to pick locks.
I don't know either.
I
There's
could
not a
try.
single rogue in this party.
I could try. I got these Tinker's tools. I could try to see if there's something that kind of like is a
I don't
stick.
think you have the Tinker tools on you because they weigh 10
Oh, that's
pounds.
right.
They're like it's like a
Does
handyman.
anyone have a bobby pin? I've seen this before. I think you just take a hairpin and you just jiggle it around in there.
Yeah, do any of us have like safety pins on our clothes?
Sure, you can if you want to. You will be making it a disadvantage, but you can certainly do it.
Yeah, want to try? I'm pretty sure it's not that hard.
Yeah, it's like a
All
safety
right, yeah.
pin off
Okay.
something.
Go, Xanthi.
Meowing back there.
I'll just borrow one of your little safety pins. Very edgy. I like it. But okay, so at disadvantage?
Yep.
That's a 7.
Snap. And now you definitely have jiggled the door. So any stealth as you had like come up alongside the door and been sneaky, like, quiet in the shadows, you two are just like to the door handle trying to open it.
Could have been anyone trying that.
True.
Just some random person.
Is that like a random barrel nearby with some peoples in it?
Could I, while this is happening, run back out to the front and start like barking like some stray dog to try and like mask the sound at all?
Sure, give me a performance check as a bloodhound.
Okay. Oh no. Performance. Okay. A 10.
A 10. You sound
Could be
like
worse.
a dog barking in the street. Is it suspicious that it happens right around the time someone rattles a door knob? To be determined. But maybe it's okay. Yeah. Anyone trying anything else that might be closer suited to your strengths?
Emphasis on strength?
Yes, at this rate, there's another way to get through a door.
Mm-hmm.
That blocked one.
What do I have? I can heal the door.
Oh,
I
good.
can
Yeah, that'll
help the
work.
door as an undead.
I have an idea, but it would make my invisibility go away, which is sad.
Ooh.
What are you gonna try?
Well,
Maybe say it to the group.
Yeah, the idea that I have is I know that like something with like freezing locks can make them open, or maybe like make an ice key that would fit in the lock.
Ice picks.
Yeah, something like that. But
Yeah. I'll also remind you, you can break a door down, in case you all have forgotten the mechanic of
I
smashing
can't
locks.
break the door down.
I'm talking to the
So I
strength,
haven't
the
suggested
people with bludgeoning weapons in the party, that are currently not a bloodhound.
All right, let's break the door down.
Oh, so we're going no stealth.
Well,
I'll-
you. Yeah,
I
go ahead,
can
Marigold.
go stay by Teddy, and maybe if there's a ruckus from breaking the door down, we could sneak in through the big door.
2-prong attack.
Does anyone have silence?
No.
Okay. Worth a shot.
I mean,
Marigold's gonna go over to where Teddy is, and I guess like get his attention just to like
Yeah,
let him
pat
know that she's there, and that they're gonna try to head through the front door while the other team smashes their way in.
SEAL
Okay.
Team sticks it. Split the party, but close together. Yeah. Hayes, give me that attack roll on the door.
Attack roll. Awesome. Let's do it. 1d8 plus 2. Or no, it's two-handed because I don't have my shield on me.
Nope.
So, I'm at 1d10. It's a 6 plus 2 is 8.
To hit the door?
Oh my god, no. Sorry. You gotta be kidding me. It didn't even roll, it just landed straight on a 2. Plus 4 is 6.
6. You smash the door, but it's not right in the exact right space. Definitely making noise now. You all on the other side can hear the
do it again,
thud. Yeah, do it again. The
Alright.
thud of a door. We'll say, Xanthi, you, if you want to assist, you can give the help action if you're gonna like tag team the hitting the door.
I got an 18 that time. So
oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think she like her help is like she half-heartedly kicks the door. She's like, it opens the second time, but it's like all Hayes, but she's like, I helped.
you got
Yeah.
it. Woo.
Absolutely. So you go to hit the lock the first time, kind of like biff it and just hit the ground, but it makes quite a loud ting. A second one, you hit it, the lock pops off.
Never had to break a door down before, guys. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a bunch
now-
of preps, Lucas.
I
I'm not the
know,
edgy.
this is not it.
Yeah,
and
we know how to trespass.
yeah, you all do you all enter the warehouse as you two hear from the other side the door break. Great. We can go on over to the battle map.
Oh my gosh. Guess you never left Avernus
Oh, who could it be?
and has to do it
The
now.
gremlins.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
Ooh, a forklift. Is anyone who in the party is most likely to be forklift certified?
None of you.
Teddy?
Honestly,
Fancy.
probably Teddy, because he
Oh,
works
yeah.
at a shipyard.
That's fair.
Oh my gosh.
I could see
That's
Xanthi
awesome.
having a random license and just something. Pulling it out.
Oh yeah,
like,
I'm certified in
forklift certified.
noodling. Yeah.
Okay, so the down here where I've placed Teddy and Marigold, that is where you two are. Xanthi and Hayes, you're coming in by this red light. That is where the door is.
Well, this ad would go away.
And with that, as you were not exactly stealthy,
No.
I need some initiative rolls from you all. Your presence is known.
What is the lighting situation in here like? Is it dim
It's
light,
pretty.
bright
It's
light?
pretty dim. It's mostly like lights off, with just these red, like illuminated kind of emergency lights.
Got it.
If Teddy's having trouble like seeing and Marigold sees that, like he can't see her, but she'll like brush up like right next to him, so that way he can like kind of walk right next to her. At least
He can probably
For
smell
now.
you in a like not weird way.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That too.
He's got scent.
That's
Yeah.
Marigold smells like perfume. I gotta think of what type of perfume she would wear, but she smells nice.
Nice.
Peace out.
All right.
I got a
rolls,
17.
Please. 17 for Teddy. Anyone
Nat
higher
20.
than a 17? Nat 20 for Hayes.
Oh, I got a 15.
I got a 9.
I'm so freaking ready.
15 Marigold. 9 Xanthi. 17 Teddy. All right. With that nat 20, as you all enter this kind of dimly lit warehouse. You see it's a massive warehouse. There's like cracks in the flooring. There's random kind of like abandoned containers, random barrels. There's a kind of a crane that's in the center on some tracks that looks to just be kind of standing there. There's a upper part that those of you with enough dark vision can see, if you have the ability, kind of, a two-tiered layer, and a room off in the corner. And with that, Hayes, you're up first. What are you doing?
God, oh golly. What do I have to do?
You don't see anyone yet, but you know you weren't exactly quiet with your breaking and entering, so...
Let's see. That layer is so far away from 30 feet.
Sorry,
Okay,
did you say it was dim light or dark? Just so I
Yeah.
know.
Ooh, no, don't do that. I want my ruler, please. Oh, perfect. In that case, I want to... Oh, a creature? That sucks. Yeah, can I cast Shield of Faith on Miracle, please?
On Marigold? Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
She's 55 feet away.
What does that give Marigold?
+2 to bonus on your AC.
Oh, sick.
And that's a concentration spell, correct?
It is, yes.
So
Up to
keep-
10 minutes.
Keep that in mind.
Yes.
All right.
That's bonus action.
Bonus action. You have action and movement.
I have an action left.
You're going to move
I
anywhere
have
as well.
Spell slots. Oh wait, no, that's no, never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna move. Let's see.
I'm scared by the mysterious caution sign on the floor.
Don't be scared.
Should I go sniff it out?
Yeah, there you go.
Have
wanna-
a crate dropped on me.
I'm gonna select 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I reach everyone from here now? I can! And then with my action, that was my full movement, and then on my action, I want to use, because I don't have to use a spell slot for it, I'm gonna cast Bless on everyone. No, I can't. That's concentration. Never mind. I
Nah,
can't.
yep. You can only do one.
Dang it! Okay.
But you're closer to people, so you are in position for next time.
So I don't really have any actions that I want to do, or can do, really, unless I just, like, smash the ground or something.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You
So,
hold
yeah,
an
that's-
action for if you see the, like if Wererat pops out.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe.
Or can we start? Like, we're not hearing or seeing anything in here, right?
You don't see anything. Nope, not yet. Just
There's
an
nothing
empty warehouse.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Is, like, trying to grapple somebody, like an action I can hold? Can I try to go for him?
You couldn't move, so he would have to be like next to you. He'd have to apparate next to you.
He apparates right there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. With that, it is now the Wererat's turn.
Oh my god!
He. Let's see.
Place your bets.
15.
You wouldn't hit
see,
a dog.
He's on the crane. Oh, there he
You
is.
see that he comes sprinting out of this door up here, moves out 5, 10, 15 feet, and you see, let's see, 50, 65. You see that he kind of looks around at the group that is like SWAT team their way, like broken in one door, came in the front door, which I will say was unlocked because he didn't have a chance to lock it behind him, so that's how you all were able to get in the front door.
Yeah, but the
easily.
drama of breaking open a door. Come on.
Yeah, he would
It's
expect you to
pride,
come through the
Lucas.
front door, but you see he kind of runs out. You see he's in kind of the shifted hybrid form of a Wererat,
Curious.
and kind of looks at you all as like, you're never gonna get me. And he kind of pulls back and chucks at Marigold an alchemy flask.
Can he see Marigold? Because she's still invisible.
Oh fuck.
Oh, yeah, I am
He can't see
invisible.
Petty. So
I
he
had
will
a dog!
at a dog. Think he can reach. I will move if I need to.
Oh, no.
I can make it. I can make it, I think. Maybe he does step like over. Just like here. That's the same amount as I had moved before. Actually, I don't think that's any better. He steps there. Whatever. I need to make a attack roll as he chucks this flask of alchemy fire.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, in that case, hang on. Spells.
So I'll move Teddy onto there. There we go.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
I had to make sure that I could. It's the Shield of Faith doesn't require you to see the person.
You just got to know the person exists.
Surrounds a creature of your choice within range.
Yeah. Okay. That is not going to hit, I assume. Although it doesn't need to. If it breaks on the ground, we're gonna say it needs to hit. So you see that this kind of bottle, this flask, Teddy, as you're in dog form, it's just like toof, 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 and it doesn't shatter in order to break and cause damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see he kind of like pulls up something on his gauntlet and presses a button, and from across from several different locations, not several, two, these two crossbows kind of come up out of containers and like swivel into position. One on the far side, and one right above Teddy and Marigold. And he's going to again program something and is going to fire at Hayes.
Okay.
That is going to be probably not enough. A 17 to hit. You don't have your
That
shield.
would hit if I had my shield, but it does hit.
17. Okay. So, Hayes, you like see him kind of messing with something on his gauntlet, and you take 7 points of piercing damage as from the darkness you see like a blinking light as like the crossbow automatically moves and just straight at you.
Is it 7 points?
Yes, 7 points of damage.
Awesome.
And with that...
Okay, I don't think there's any talking this guy down.
With that, it is the end of his turn. Yeah, no, fuck it. He's gonna use his second multi-attack, even though he only has so many, to fucking chuck another alchemist flask at Teddy.
Oh, I'm just a dog.
He hates dogs. That's
What
a
a
19.
monster. He really has to go now.
What was the first one, actually? Because I just realized I have an AC of 12 while I'm a dog. So
No, I rolled like a 4.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
a
it was
19
real bad.
will hit, though.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah, you see the flask kind of shatters, and you feel the fire kind of creeping over you. You will take You will take 2 points of fire damage
Okay.
at the start of your turn, which
Start of
is
my turn.
now. So you take
Okay.
2 points of fire damage.
Great.
As you feel this fire, it is staying on you, and you will have to use an action to put yourself out of fire, or you will keep taking damage.
Heard. Okay. I am going to I'll use my action to do that. I do not wish to be on fire anymore. Well,
Valid.
I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to unwild shape now, or just let the fire unwild shape me once I run out of hit points as a dog.
Yeah.
Because that might be a better strat. So I'm gonna stay on. I'm a dog on fire.
Yeah. You're just that meme.
I've got that dog in me. Oh yeah, this is fine one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really funny. Yeah, I have 40 feet of movement as a doggy. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, okay, let's see. What if I just, okay. I'm gonna go 5,
Again.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is this, oh, okay, quick question. Put me back here for a second. Is this a spot we can be under? Like, is this like a catwalk kind of situation, or what is like the...
Yeah, I mean, you could go under. You wouldn't have, like, if you need line of sight, or if you were trying to do an attack, you wouldn't be able to, like, see anything.
I'm just thinking that might be a good spot to be out of sight of the, like, crossbows that are happening. It would probably be hard to hit from both of them.
Yeah.
So I think... Cool. Okay, thanks. Sorry, I just need to talk it out for a second. Okay, we're gonna go 5. Oh, geez, Louise.
And then it's Marigold Xanthi.
10, 15,
on deck.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and heck, I'll just go ahead and dash as my action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
All right. Teddy's cruising towards the far end of the warehouse as he takes off in his bloodhound form. Nothing else, I think, that you can do, Teddy. Correct?
I don't have any bonus action now.
As a bloodhound.
As a dog.
As a doggo. All right, then Marigold, you're up. Xanthi on deck. What are you doing, Marigold?
I'm also going to use my action to dash. I'm going to move up to this platform.
Did you go all the way around and up the stairs?
Yep, although I measured it out, yeah.
Sweet. Okay, yeah. Marigold, you're invisible. Sprint around up the stairs. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking to see if I have any bonus action stuff. I don't think I do. Nope. So I'm done.
All right. With that, it is now Xanthi's turn. Xanthi, what are you doing?
Is our little Wererat friend, is he, like, he's up, right? Like, on the scaffolding?
Yeah, he's up on the scaffolding.
Okay. All right. I think if we try to, like, maybe pincer move this guy. What is this black box down here?
That is a a room, so you can't see inside it because it's closed off.
Okay.
It's like a like an office in a warehouse kind of vibe.
Okay, then I am going to. I guess I will go. I'll go towards the ladder up at the top. And let's see, that's if I go 30 feet. Hold on. Broadcast to others, yes. Okay, so if I go 30 feet there.
Yep.
And then I can do. What do these crossbows look like, by the way? Are they just like little constructs?
It looks like, arcane powered crossbows. They seem to be able to track and move on their own accord.
Okay. Okay. Let me do. Well, if I dash, then I can't do anything. Alright. So yeah, I'll dash. I'll go 30 feet up, and then that gets me to there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can go 10 feet. It's 25.
Then you get one more.
And 30. I'll go
to here.
Yeah. How do I move myself? There we go. There we go. So I am up on the scaffolding. So if he tries to come this way, he's going to meet interference.
All right. Okay. Anything else from you, Xanthi?
That is action and movement, unless I want a bonus action, which.
Hayes, you're on deck.
I guess I will just. I guess I'll just sit here and wait for my next turn.
Yeah, it's a large warehouse. There's a lot of ground to cover, and you all kind of scatter to try to get to where you need to be. With that, Hayes, you're up.
Awesome. 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh god, I can't move very far at all. Also, well, I guess I want to get there. You're too far. You're way too far. Okay, awesome. I can't do anything yet. I'm so slow. I have little legs.
You could dash. You're trying to get somewhere.
Oh my god, you're so right. I forget about that. That's twice your movement, right?
Yep, it is your action, but it's twice your movement.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, don't do that. I want to click. Oh my god, go away. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, so you're on the ladder. You decide to hold on the ladder.
And then, wait, no, that, let me see. Spells.
Got aim bow.
I can't do it anyway because it's concentration, so never mind.
Yep.
Oh shoot, I never rolled for concentration when I got hit. So it's a
need to beat a 10.
What thing is it? Is it like a flat roll or is it
it's a con save?
That's a 6, so sorry, Marigold. Your AC.
Right. Marigold, you've lost your AC.
Which means, though, that I can bless everyone else. So, no, I can't. It's an action, so forget it.
Yep, you just lost yours. All right, from there, it is now the Wererat's turn. He is going to... No one's close, and he's okay with that. He's going to use bonus action to fire the crossbow at Hayes.
Cool.
As,
Ladder.
as you're on the ladder. Yeah, I don't think
It's gonna
you're
knock
the
me
one.
off the
You're the
ladder.
one casting spells and shit. Everyone else is just running.
Sorry,
But
Mercy.
I think that misses. That's a 15.
Yeah, that just misses.
Yeah. Crossbow bolt misses. Let's see. The second one is going to conveniently not be able to hit anyone because Marigold is invisible. He could get to the dog, but I don't know if he really cares to.
The dog that's on fire.
The dog that's on fire. So he is going to duck back. Maybe
No,
if I can do it. 5, 10, 15.
Stinker.
Yeah, he's going to duck
Coward.
back in there. No one said rats were brave. And with that, Teddy, I need you to take 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. Oh, I did that in the wrong spot. Okay, great.
But it is your turn, Marigold, on deck.
Sorry, 1 second. I am messing things up. Okay, I'm not a dog anymore. I'm back to
All right.
Teddy.
You shift out to Teddy.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna use an action to pat myself off of being on fire.
All right.
Stop, drop, and roll type of.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Great. Okay, and then I'm going to adjust my hit points real quick. Okay, great. I'm going to go. Oopsies. What? Can I get all the way up there in 30 feet? I can.
No, because Hayes is on that ladder.
Hayes. No, it's okay.
Just
Okay.
push me up. It's fine.
No,
Like, go.
that's unkind. Okay, let me look at my special things. I'm going to. Okay, I used an action already. I'm going to. Sorry, 1 second. Bonus action cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff, just so it's ready to go.
Yep.
And then I guess I will move here and wait for Hayes.
We're just in line for the pool.
Yeah. All right.
Clem.
All right. With that, Marigold, you're up. Xanthi on deck.
Okay, Marigold is gonna move right next to this guy right here. Oh,
Yep.
let me make sure I have the movement for that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can just get there.
Cool.
And then she's gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Hell
to
yeah.
try to break it.
All right. Is that an
would make
attack
a-
roll?
A Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I think it fails.
Okay.
So
Cool.
there's no con save for a crossbow. Yeah.
And it takes 14 points of thunder damage.
All right. You see that it is badly mangled, but it is still still there.
It's bloody.
Darn.
It is
Well-
bloodied.
Well, Marigold is visible right now, and she's gonna stay put because I'm hoping it will have a harder time hitting me point blank.
All right. With that, Xanthi, you're up. Hayes on deck.
Sweet.
Okay, so I am gonna go for as close as I can get. I'm gonna go 30 feet and then 10.
You're gonna keep running. You're gonna run past the the crossbow.
I'm actually going to.
Because you'll have to dash, which means it's your action. But you can do that. I just want to make sure you're aware, like, that's your
Turrets
action.
get opportunity attacks.
You don't know. You've never faced a turret, so you don't know if it gets an opportunity attack.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like a reactive thing, but you also don't know.
Okay, so I'll go 30 feet and then 10, so that'll get me there. Right there, I think.
So,
Right?
Xanthi,
Right there.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as you are running along this
Okay.
this upper area.
I'm okay.
I hate that.
Ooh. Okay. Did you say this is a check or a save? It's the same thing either way.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Is a 10?
A 10?
A 10? That's a 10.
So, as a matter of fact, Xanthi, when you round the corner, right here, you, from the wall, shoots out like a swirling kind of bolo of wire that wraps around you. Your speed is 0, you cannot move, and you take 2 points of slashing damage as it just bites into your ankles and you go prone.
Why wouldn't that happen?
As maybe he's got some traps laying around.
Okay, question. If I were to say Misty Step, can I Misty Step out of the thing that I'm wrapped up in? Or does it come with me?
It does not. That is one of the specialties of Misty Step, is that it gets you out of things. But
at the moment and then just poof.
Yeah. Where are you going with your Misty Step?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, so you all see Xanthi running along the upper part, just a bolo come out, just smack down, and then you just hear half a second of just like, and then just as Xanthi night crawlers 30 feet forward.
So cool. You're like a really like trap.
Thanks.
All right, Xanthi, nice. Used all your things. Hayes, you're up.
Awesome. Can I get off the ladder in a cool way by going? Oops. By going like that.
Sure.
4 blocks, sick.
Yeah, scramble off that ladder.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If I used my action to dash again, can I go here and then like jump across?
Sure.
Like that? Sure. So where was I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm right behind you. I'm coming.
Chasing Xanthi.
I'm coming. I'm coming at you.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a save for anything?
Nope. It appears Xanthi triggered that trap.
Okay. Took one for the team, you guys.
Is the stuff still like laying on the ground though?
Yeah, it's just like in a coil on the ground because it wrapped around Xanthi and then Xanthi disappeared. All right, anything else from you, Hayes?
I used my action to dash, so no.
All right. With that, it is the Wererat's turn.
Oh boy!
He's gonna pop out the door on this side, seeing
Dude,
Marigold. He is going to have, let's see, the point blank one also fire at Marigold at point blank. It is not at disadvantage because it is magic. It's not just,
gross.
it has the crossbow feet. The crossbow has the crossbow feet.
No.
But it doesn't matter because I rolled a 4 on the die for a 7.
Thank God.
And then the other crossbow is going to make a fire at Hayes again as you are visible. And that is going to be an 18 on the die.
Yeah, that
So,
is.
that is going to be another D8.
Mm-hmm.
6 points of piercing damage as you are running around the corner and you just hear the as it aligns as you get shot in the back of the shoulder blade with a crossbow.
Okay, I saved you.
Let's see, what else can I do?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, he's gonna pull out another alchemist flask off his little belt, little grenade style, and chuck it at Marigold.
No.
Fuck! Not
Yes.
one.
Oh no!
As it just tick, 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 tick. He's like, God damn it! I think he needs to. God damn it! He needs to be better at fucking crafting these bitches so they break. They haven't broken on half of you. All right. Let's see. That was. And he's gonna duck back. Yeah, he's gonna duck back in. With that, Teddy, you're up at the bottom of this ladder, Marigold on deck.
I wish to climb it.
Yeah, you can absolutely climb it.
Yippee. And then, how was that? 10 feet?
5, 10, yeah.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can go shillelagh.
Can't reach it. I can't reach
Can you catch
it.
Shillelagh on the forklift?
That'd be neat. Let me double check, see if I have any ranged. I don't have any ranged stuff. I do. I have spells. Oh my gosh. I'm so silly. Uh-oh, I didn't copy over what the spell does. Ice knife. Okay, cool. I would like to cast Ice Knife. I think as he kind of is climbing up, just for flavor, he is reaching to where he has his I don't know if he would have brought it to the club, but where he keeps his canteen, and he's gonna spin off the cap, which the Nalgene's where it's still attached. He's not losing his cap, but he's gonna kind of shake it forward and cause this kind of
water
little
bend.
splash. Yeah,
yeah, he's gonna water bend so much.
Splash of water before he swings his quarterstaff to blow it, and this gust of cold air hits it and freezes it into these tiny little points.
Hell yeah.
As he casts Ice Knife, which is a ranged spell attack, which is going to be. I don't have my ranged spell attack. Okay, here we go. That is gonna be an 8 plus 6 is 14.
14 hits.
Yippee. So that's gonna be 1d10 of damage. It also says that hit or miss, it then explodes the target, and each creature within 5 feet of the point where the ice exploded has to succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. I don't know if it can make a dexterity saving throw because it is a thing.
It fails, yeah.
Wow, I rolled a 1 on the piercing damage. Guys, I'm great at rolling damage. And then 5 points of cold damage.
6 in total.
Yes.
Yeah, you see that the ice kind of shatters around this crossbow, Teddy, and you do a pretty decent amount of damage to it. With that, anything else from you, Teddy?
That is his action. That is his movement. Let me double check. Wild Shape is an action to do. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm done.
Right, Marigold, you're up. You have this crossbow point blank at you, but it did miss. and you have the alchemist fire also at your feet that didn't shatter.
Throw it back at him.
So I'm going to cast Frostbite on the turret that's next to me. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I guess. No, I think that fails. It's a 7 on the die.
Yep, that fails. So it's going to take 1d6 cold damage, and if that doesn't knock it out, then it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Cool. Give him that damage.
5.
Yeah. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, I
To
think
destroy this crossbow.
Does this
I
count
think
towards the kill
like
count?
it's all like mangled and weird right now. So
Mhm.
Marigold like puts her hand out, and it like ice just starts to like come up from the bottom as like the water on the turret kind of like gets frozen up, and its gears kind of stop working as it all gets like clogged up with ice.
Yeah. Very nice.
And then she's actually gonna move a little bit back. He's gonna move like there.
Cool. So yeah, Marigold moves back into the corner. Anything else from you, Marigold? Or Xanthi, it's your turn.
That's my turn.
All right. Xanthi, you're up.
Okay.
Haze on deck. As Haze is rapidly chasing after you.
Okay, so 30 feet is there. Is this door closed?
And you've seen him come in and out of it. He would have to use an action to lock it, so it's closed, but you can also, like, open it. He does not have time in combat to lock the door behind him.
Alrighty. So move here. But I can't, like, it's like a closed door. There's no, like, window or anything like that I can see, right?
It's just a door, yeah.
Okay. Well, do I really want to be busting into a room to close range fight a Wererat when I have no action?
Would Xanthi?
Yeah, probably.
Do you have a
So,
bonus action?
Come on, Xanthi.
Yeah, okay. She's gonna use a dash action to like dramatically like bust open the door.
And so you can see that now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's just gonna shift 5 more in here. Okay. And she's in this room now with this freaking rat. And she's just gonna be like, she doesn't have an action. She has a bonus action, but I believe even her cantrips are actions. They are.
Yapping is a free action, Xanthi.
She will do the only thing she can do in this moment and try and be like halt citizen.
Citizens arrest.
She'll be like, all right, we can still walk this back. If you maybe want to turn yourself in, get some help. We know a very experienced cleric.
I need everyone else to mute or to deafen themselves, as only Xanthi is hearing this conversation, as it's behind closed doors.
You're not gonna banish yourselves?
How do I?
Or are we gonna should
No.
we banish ourselves?
You can banish yourselves if you'd like to go chat.
Cat.
It's because I need to keep Craig in this chat. All right, we'll take it out of the 6 seconds, so to speak, as you kind of like, hey, we know a good healer, everything like that. And you see that the Wererat kind of turns very wiry, has his kind of short sword out, and looks at you. Is like, why would I want to be anything other than what I am?
Oh, well, that's fair too.
Don't worry, you can join me.
Oh, I'd really rather not. I think individualism is the way to go.
I don't think so. And with that, that is what you hear.
Damn it.
And we can be like, come back. Go back. Yeah, he does not seem to want to not be who he is.
Okay.
They're gossiping. Yeah, Xanthi, you're not in a very good spot right now.
No.
I don't think Hayes can reach you. No, Hayes can, but with no action. Okay, no one wants to come back. Oh, they're not in this chat. That's crazy. Hold on. General. Come back. They think we're having a whole conversation in here. We've just been waiting this whole time.
No, it was a very short
It was.
conversation.
It was 6 seconds.
It was a 6-second conversation. The briefest of conversations.
I totally forgot that you all couldn't see the general chat, so I put to come back in the general chat, and I was like, they don't want to come back, I guess.
That's funny.
But yeah, Xanthi had a little chat.
Very brief.
No.
Very
you know.
brief.
Very brief, went well.
Did you talk about your church?
And Xanthi's like, do you want to become? I know a guy.
I know a guy.
God. It's not I know a guy. I know a God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
but-
still bad. Still bad.
These are
From
just-
the room. Just her disembodied voice from the room.
Yeah. All right, Hayes, you're up as Xanthi makes her choice.
Awesome. Makes her choice? What does that mean?
Her choice to make conversation.
Oh.
Oh,
To
I
have a
thought
chat.
like choice
Yeah.
to become one of us.
Yeah, we were
One of us.
theorizing.
One of us.
She has no desire to be a rat. Thanks.
I was gonna say action surge. I'm gonna dash here.
Oh, bless you.
That's what I can
Bless you.
do.
So scared in here.
All right. Anything else you can do with your bonus action?
Let's see what my bonus actions are. Because I can't cast a spell. Oh, I can't do that, but I don't want to. Nope.
All right.
Can't do any of my bonus actions.
Hetty, you see from far, far away, in the dim light, the dark light, you see Hayes and Xanthi sprint into a closed door. Marigold, you hear some. Oh, you keep the door open? Cool.
It opens.
Yeah. Marigold, you hear some a kerfuffle in here. And with that, it is the Wererat's turn. He's going to move 5, 10. He's going to move 10, make a short sword attack at Hayes.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
At least it's not a bite attack or a claw attack. It's fine.
That is going to be a
fine.
15. Hold on, let me double check. Is it +5 or +4? So 15 to hit.
No, it just misses.
Okay. He swings, misses, and then steps to Xanthi and makes a bite attack.
No!
All right. That's going to miss. 14.
Oh, it misses.
So yeah, he's going to make a bite attack and then realize both of his attacks missed. Is going to... Where was I? Here?
Yeah. I think.
5, 10, 15. Disengage. So 20, 25, 30. Jump down. Right below. as he sprints out of the thing and just leaps off the ledge as he does not want to get caught in a room with the two of you. And that is his bonus action.
Great.
He cannot use any other bonus action to command the whatever it's called, the crossbow. So he's down. Teddy, it's your turn, Marigold. As you see him come sprinting out of a room and just hop off the kind of catwalk.
Mm-hmm.
Like a rat.
I just got up this ladder.
No one said rats fought fair or were shifty.
If I go, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
You don't have to go back down a ladder. You could jump off. It's like 10 feet.
Oh, so that's not even bad.
No.
Where was I before? I wasn't paying attention. I think I was like here. Here?
Yeah, I think there.
Then I will... Yeah, Teddy's just gonna say... He's gonna let out a sigh.
Roll the
and
eyes.
Yeah, he's gonna run and jump down 5, 10, 15 feet, sure. He will go...
Yeah, that's 15.
5, oopsie daisy, 5, 10, 15 more feet. And I would like to use my action to cast... Not to cast, pardon. As my action, I'm going to up what is called my symbiotic entity.
Ooh.
So as Teddy kind of like jumps down, there's kind of this like swirl of like dirt and dust. But after a minute, it keeps swirling, and you realize that he is just surrounded by spores. As he's kind of like slowly approaching this thing. So that will hopefully come in handy in a little bit.
Nice.
I get a bunch of temp HP too, so I'm going to add that on to here.
Hell yeah. Anything else from you, Teddy?
I don't think I have any other bonus actions that I can use right now, so I am going to... for flavor, he's just gonna kind of like brace himself. He's kind of anticipating like, this freaking guy, you know, he's probably gonna run at me. I'm gonna be,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that will be it for one Teddy Lockhart.
Wonderful. Marigold, you're up. Xanthi on deck.
Okay, so from her little spot in the corner, Marigold is going to cast Chill Touch on the Wererat.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that's a 17.
That hits.
Alrighty. So, Teddy would see, like, you know, because he's near one of the red lights, just like this, like, tendril of shadow, like, reach out and, like, grab the Wererat around its ankle. And it does 6 points of necrotic damage. And it kind of, like, clings to him, and he can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Sweet.
Slay.
Nice.
Anything else from you, Marigold?
No.
All right. With that, Xanthi, you're up. It was Hayes on deck. Xanthi, you just had this conversation, and you missed the bite. You were able to kind of like shy and get it to hit your armor and not you. What are you doing, Xanthi?
Well, I'm pissed because I did what everyone wanted to do and try to reason with him, and no, he really is just a bad guy who just likes biting people. So
He's just a little freak.
He's a little freak, and I'm really kind of annoyed. 5, 10, 15.
Jump on him.
Yeah, jump down with the fucking hammer.
Yes!
I don't have a hammer. I don't know how to use my mace.
You have a dagger.
Not a
you
silver
can't.
one.
Pile drive.
Yeah, not a
I don't
silver
have a
one.
silver
I
weapon.
have a silver dagger!
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it would have been cool but I do not have that. So instead, I am going to just narrow my eyes and from above him, directly above him,
Just down at him.
going to cast Guiding Bolt.
All right.
And that is a ranged spell attack, I think.
Attack. Yep. Go. If it's an attack, go for it.
Okay, well that is only an 8, but hold on. I have a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's a 14.
14 hits.
Okay. So he's gonna take 46 radiant damage. So from directly above him, I like gather a ball of energy and just literally like drop it down on his head.
Yeah.
So 46. I have to get another d6. Where are my little friends? 2, 3, 4.
Guiding Bolt's such a good spell. I forget about that one all the time, but 46 at level 2? Holy smokes.
That's really good. I got 2 4s, a 6, and a 3. So 10, 14, 16, 17, 18 points of radiant damage.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
And then also I think there's like another thing.
Yeah, he's the next attack has advantage, I'm pretty sure. Because he's illuminated in light.
He is illuminated in light, and yeah. Next attack roll has advantage. So whoever wants to hit him next can go ahead and do that. He's really bad.
All right. Xanthi, that's your turn. Hayes, you're up.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, jump down 20. It's enough to jump without taking damage, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, because if I jumped and then just immediately went down...
Broke your legs down.
Oh, no.
Because I'm not doing very hot, guys. And then, attack at advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thank God, because one was a 2 and the other one was a 14 plus 4 is 18.
18 hits.
Over longsword.
Yeah.
D10. 6 plus 2 is 8.
8. He is looking fucked up, and pissed as well. Looking scared, but angry, determined, lots of emotions, Hayes, you see, as you are eye to eye. With that, anything else from you, Hayes?
This would have been a lot easier if you just would have gotten help. You hear him be like, why would I want to be someone I'm not? And he is going to, it is his turn now. He is going to have his crossbow make a attack at Teddy. No.
That is going to be a 15 plus 4, a 19.
I would like to use my
Do it.
Do we think he's gonna run at me? I don't think he can get that far. I'll go ahead and use my reaction to cast Shield. That's my
Cool.
Earth bonus, Earth Adept bonus spell, so that doesn't need a spell slot. So he does not.
The particles solidify in front and just, catch the bolt as it fires.
Yep.
Cool. That is first. He doesn't have the second one. Therefore, he's going to make a bite attack on Hayes. As they are here.
Stop
I'm right here.
Just stop biting, please.
That is a nat 20 on the die.
Well, yeah, that hits,
no.
obviously.
Fix you.
All right.
We'll fix you.
We'll fix you. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
13.
Okay. Great. Good to know. And then that is 8 points of damage.
I'm down.
You're down.
And Haze drops.
Yeah.
Fix it. Healer's directly above you. It's okay.
Yeah,
Just a
Haze
second.
drops. That was first attack. He's not caring to make the second one there. He's going to move. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he runs away from Haze, who is downed. That is his action. One second. Okay, so yeah, you see that he kind of hovers over Haze as they're down, but doesn't go in for the killing strike, and instead seems satisfied with the bite, and goes and kind of gets some distance from Xanthi, who is right above them. And as Haze is downed, go ahead, Morgan, and describe what Xanthi sees.
Okay. So yeah, Xanthi would be the first one to see as she's looking down at Haze. As Haze goes down, their skin starts turning white all the way up to like her hair, which also turns white. Her eyes are closed right now, but you can see like dark like shadows around them. And that's what you see.
What?
Yeah, Xanthi, you're looking down, you're like, see this attack, you see Haze go down, you're getting ready because well, you're not not up for a little bit, but you are right there like watching it as Haze's form still physically looks mostly the same, just the skin color vanishes. You're like, oh, Haze is looking real fucked up.
More like sunken.
Is this what lycanthropy does to you? It's that fast acting?
No.
I thought it was gonna turn her to a rat. This is a weird reaction to the disease.
She's like one of the white lab rats that has like the red eyes and the white fur. That's what's happening.
Oh my god. All right, well, you can't do anything, Xanthi, but that's what you see. End of his turn. Teddy, you just know that yeah, you just see that Haze has gone down. And what are you doing? Marigold, you're on deck.
Okay, I have a couple of questions. First and foremost. Actually, I think just one question. No, I have two questions. Sorry. Okay, first, if I hit this guy, does it look like he's gonna die?
Probably.
Like, is he...
He's pretty fucked up. Yeah, hey, Teddy, remember when you had a moral dilemma about killing someone who just downed your friend?
That's the thing, is he's
Right to
raged
bite
right
people.
now.
He wants to infect people. He told me.
I think... Okay, my other question for you. With
I'm
the
turning Teddy into a
halo
murderer.
of spores... No. With halo of spores, it says that when a creature you can see moves into a space within 10 feet of you or starts its turn there, you can use your reaction to deal 1d4 necrotic damage, blah, 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 blah. If I move and then it is in that spot, would that trigger, or would it wait until its next turn?
I'm pretty sure it says it has to be at the start of its turn, right? It
Okay.
moves or starts.
Yeah,
its turn,
so if I
it
move
waits.
in, that doesn't count.
No,
Okay.
it would be all the way back around.
Cool. No worries then. In that case, maybe I'll just miss and I won't kill him. Okay, Teddy's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, and take a swing at this guy.
With your shillelagh.
my shillelagh quarter staff.
Yeah, smack him hard with the staff.
I'm gonna, yeah. Okay, we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I didn't roll good. I rolled a 9, so I don't even think he's gonna hit.
What's your plus?
Well, I rolled a 3 plus 6 for a 9.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very poor.
Teddy's kind of unsure in the moment if he's really got it in him, despite what he saw. And you kind of like go to smack, and the Wererat manages to just parry it away with his short sword. Not really, but effectively. Anything else, Teddy?
I think as he kind of like falters, he kind of like sees haze on the ground. I don't know if he can see like their sort of changed form that they've got going
You don't
on.
have dark vision, do you?
I do, actually.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do.
Then you can kind of see, it is in like red light, so it's a funky skin color, but Haze is looking very pale, which could just be because they're dying, but
Yeah,
it also could be something else.
I think that he is going to, as a bonus action, then I'm going to use my last spell slot and cast Healing Word. As he kind of like goes to jab this guy and then misses, and instead kind of spins it around and like sort of jabs it towards Haze,
some
or this kind of
energy
puff of like spore and moss kind of like down the staff and then kind of poof out the end. You are going to regain.
You see that the moss kind of lands on Haze and starts to patch up some of the wounds.
Nothing to heal you like spores and moss.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Gosh. Okay. It's gonna be 5 healing points for you as these like mossy, spory things kind of start to like knit your skin together like a second skin. It kind of like covers up the wound to like staunch the bleeding.
Gross.
As you heal.
Hell yeah.
Very cool. Thank you so much.
All right.
You're welcome.
Haze, your eyes reopen and you are flat on your fucking back, feeling awful.
Great. Do I know that this is a thing that happens when I go down? Or is that like, I've never been in this situation before to know that?
Just give me a quick D20. We'll roll it on the fly.
2.
No. Don't know.
Great. Cool. So, yeah.
Not until you take a look at some part of your body, but right now you're just looking at the ceiling. And Xanthi above you is like looking over you.
You look
horrified. A little concerned.
She's looking a little like concerned and confused.
Yeah. With that, Marigold, you're up. Xanthi on deck.
All right, Marigold's gonna move here, and then we're gonna do another chill touch.
Yeah, go for it.
Wererat.
Fuck him up.
Not that great, actually. We'll see though. We'll see. That would be a 13.
13 hits.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Get him!
Get him.
That is another 6 points of necrotic damage.
How does he die?
Yeah. I think like
Teddy,
Marigold...
you get first person view of Marigold killing him.
So a little tendril of shadow like weaves its way around his legs, and then I think more and more shadows start to gather and just like grab him and like pull him down to the ground, and he gets kind of like consumed in this pile of like dark shadows, and when they like slither away, he's dead.
Yeah, and you see as he's on the ground, as the shadows slither away, the like wounds that they've left kind of wisp this black kind of inkiness instead of blood. And with that, combat is over.
Sweet.
And we will take a quick break before we launch into everything that's happening, so we can be prepared
Oh my gosh.
when we come back. So
You were 1 away earlier when it was just us, just me and Xanthi in the room with them. You were 1 away from it happening then and there, which would have been very interesting if only one person. Found out.
So we have come out of combat. Xanthi, you're kind of on the kind of balcony catwalk above Hayes, who's just gone down. Teddy, you just saw some real creepy marigold magic kill this guy as wisps of like the blood kind of turns into black inky smokeness as he lays dead and shrivels back into a kind of tinier, slender humanoid that is very looks like he would be Shifty in real life. And Teddy, you see kind of there is kind of a piece of paper crumpled that like is poking out of his pocket as he lays there. Yes, you can snatch it. It explodes. You die. Oh no. Let me share that with you in Roll20.
In handouts?
Yes.
Special
Yeah.
note for me.
So I don't know if Teddy's reading it right away or just more so heading over to where Hayes has been kind of laying on the ground, but you do have that note in Roll20.
Yeah.
What's everyone else doing as combat has come to an end?
Marigold walks over to the body of the Wererat and is looking at it like a little confused.
Okay, yeah.
And she's
making any rolls or just thinking or what's going on
like walking around it, like looking at it, maybe giving it like poke with her foot.
Mhm. Okay, yeah. Teddy, I'd say you definitely see this as you're like grabbing the note and you see Marigold walking over there, kind of doing a look over the body.
Yeah, he'll go over to Hayes and Xanthi, and he's just gonna say, "Are you all right? I saw you get hit pretty hard back there. Are you okay?" Kind of like taking in. Is Hayes still looking?
Yeah, he still looks like that. And
Yeah.
with Hayes' eyes open, you can see that there's no like iris or like pupil. It's all just like white. And in the proper light, you could be able to tell that it's like very faintly like, what's the word? Iridescent, opalescent kind of. Yeah. Hayes doesn't know this yet.
No.
Would Teddy know where she keeps her compact?
Probably.
Would Teddy know? Teddy does live in a room with you.
Yeah, you do live in the same room. Whenever Hayes is asleep, it is under the pillow. You've seen Hayes like take it out of their like
Pocket or something.
What is it called? A component pouch.
Okay.
Before,
So
and then put it back in. But right now, there's no component pouch. You could probably assume that this person keeps that thing on at all times.
Yeah.
So it's probably in a pocket somewhere.
I think
pocket dimension.
He is going to like kind of avert his eyes and just say, if you have your mirror, you may want that. He's gonna like kind of gently kind of like put his hand on like your shoulder. He's not like looking away in like a freaky grow, but more just like a I don't know if like you
Am
know,
I supposed to be seeing this?
Is this okay?
Yeah,
like he's not wanting to like invade
Hayes'
privacy at all. But is gonna kind of like, if as best he can, kind of like stand, trying to like, I don't know, like he doesn't know what, would he know what changelings are?
Give me a Arcana roll.
I'm wondering if, so way back when we first did the shapeshifter thing, Marigold did really well on it. Does she, from that role, have an awareness of what changelings are?
You do know there are creatures that can completely change form and look like other humans. That's a 7? No, Teddy doesn't know.
Oh, sorry.
Balloon.
If I do like peace signs, it will give me balloons. If I do double peace signs, it will give me confetti.
Oh my gosh. That's
Okay.
cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, so Teddy does not know.
Yeah,
but,
he's not sure what's
Marigold
going on,
would.
but again, like not wanting to like,
He's just like, hey, you're looking different.
yeah.
I feel like at this point, Marigold would probably look over and like walk over to the rest of the group and just be like, "Hey, sir, are you okay? You're like the same color as the Wererat now."
Yeah, and then look at my hands. See, they are.
Yep, they are
I'm
pale.
gonna close the chat.
I know,
Sorry.
you have to. Yeah, your hands are completely pale, like white, gray, whatever color haze.
Yeah,
turned.
that plus what Teddy's saying. How he's being weird about it. Yeah, I wanna change back into human haze, please.
Yep. You can describe what it looks like as haze changes if you'd like.
Yeah. Yeah, the skin turns more of like a fleshy color. Still not very tanned. Not as pale.
Yeah.
Freckles appear. Shadows go away from her eyes. Returns to like the gray iris color. Hair turns back to the ginger. It kind of like it steps back a little bit, looking a bit nervous and a bit scared.
Are you feeling okay?
I feel fine. To all things considered. Sorry. I didn't do anything to deceive you. That was never my intention. I just... It's not safe. So... I didn't want to keep anything from you. And I haven't been trying to with other things. But...
Everyone carries things they do not wish to see the light. Haze, it's okay.
Look to the others for their kind of reactions.
Marigold's head has like kind of like tilted to the side. Why isn't it safe?
I mean, you didn't notice the reactions from people with the... It's... Not everyone is understanding.
Were you from here?
Yeah, I'm from Lumen.
Oh, sorry. There's Lily's dog barking. Well, if you're from Lumen, I don't see why it would be a problem.
Just what I was told. And I don't want to risk anything.
Okay.
So,
I'm just glad that the color means that you're not dead.
no, not at all. It's, I guess, the real me, but honestly, I've been hiding it so long I don't really know which one is. So...
Sarah, you're muted. Sarah, you're muted.
Sorry. I just like I was so caught up in the story. I was like, oh no. And I'm sitting here going, that's so sad. Oh no. Okay, so I think like Xanthi's just been like listening this whole time and like she just cannot hold back anymore. And she's just like, there's nothing wrong with you. And she's just gonna like give you a hug.
Oh, I love Xanthi.
Yeah.
This is very shocked at this reaction from everyone.
I think Marigold's gonna join the group hug as well.
Is Teddy joining the hug?
He's gonna, just kind of go for like, just a hand on the shoulder. Again, like he doesn't want to impose or, he's very like, reserved. Yeah. Uh-huh. Just kind of a nice pat on the shoulder, like we got you, we're your squad, we're here for you, kind of thing.
Thank you. I don't know how I got lucky, but I don't want it to get out.
Oh, we won't tell anyone.
No. Friends keep each other's secrets, so.
Okay, thank
You're
you.
safe.
And it's just me.
It's just you.
It's just me. My brother, my family. It's just me.
They
Okay.
know, right?
They know.
Take
They
care
know.
of you. Yeah.
That must have been hard.
Yeah. It can be hard. Yeah. I don't. I mean, if anything got out about me, it'd be, I could deal with it, but I don't want to risk anything leading back to my family. I don't want them to have to, don't want any harm to come to them because of something I can't control.
Get it? Yeah, no, we understand.
Okay.
We won't tell anybody, but
Mm-hmm. I hope you understand why I couldn't tell you right away.
of course,
Okay.
we're good. Yeah. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
What we should worry though about is that bite.
Oh.
I didn't want to say anything
yeah.
before now.
Oh,
It
okay.
didn't feel like the right time, but I didn't like the way creepy rat guy, like, he looked really smug after he bit you. He like checked it out and then he like smirked and like kind of nodded to himself before he walked off. And
Weird.
I feel like that's probably a bad sign because when I was talking to him, he was all, join me. I'm going to turn you into a Wererat. I got really, like, he wants to like bite people and that's like his MO. Like he wants to turn people. He really loved being a Wererat, FYI, was all about it, and had no interest in redemption. So, we're in the clear as far as that goes, and like points to his dead body.
As far as what goes?
Killing him. Like, yeah, it was.
He's dead?
He's questioning everything. She turns around, full turns to look at the body,
Then
like
he just slow turns, like expecting something to stand back up.
she's like tense now. She's like, is he-
Yeah, no, he's fucking dead.
Oh yeah, no, he looks dead.
Oh. Marigold like squints and looks at the body again. Okay.
Anyway, so it was a necessary thing. So don't feel bad, Teddy. He was really bad. You too, Hayes. It was
Teddy, you killed him?
No.
No,
Oh.
that was your. He kind of motions like the tendrils of shadow.
Oh.
I believe that was the thing that did him in.
I didn't think that it was gonna do that.
Oh. Are you expecting something else?
Well, I didn't. Well, I guess I didn't really think about it.
But you don't like cast with intent?
Well, I
Like-
mean, I did intend to.
Magic is fascinating. She's kind of
That's what you take from this.
like she's trying to figure it out. She's like, so weird, so interesting.
Well, I don't know. I just kind of direct the shadows, and well, I thought I had more control, so.
Well, it did the job.
Yeah, he was trying to turn everyone into Wererat, so I guess it's not a bad thing.
He was really into it.
Seemingly everyone. And Teddy's gonna pull out the note that he kind of perused. I'll read it out to you, or
Yeah, you can
Lucas will
read
share
it. You can read it while I share it.
Okay, great. It says, greetings, Igor Shusk. We know of your recent obsession with creating a Wererat pack. You will cease your attempts to bribe and blackmail individuals to become a lycanthrope at once. If you do not, we will be forced to take action. There is no shadowy corner, of a rundown warehouse you can hide in. The choice is yours. And it's signed, Always Watching, Anonymous.
Can I see that?
Sure. Pass it over.
Do I recognize his handwriting? Awesome.
You do. You
Great.
recognize the handwriting.
Incredible. I don't know what to make of this.
I mean, could it be... I'm assuming that we did the right thing in stopping this individual. Obviously, having people turned into wererats without consent or under coercion is not a right thing to do, but it definitely seems like things in Hidden Hills are maybe a little more... There's more to it than meets the eye, it would seem.
So, I mean, it sounds like he was trying to coerce or bribe, and then when that didn't work, he had no takers. He decided to take a more aggressive approach. But, I mean, who knew about it? Why wouldn't they, report him to the authorities?
Well, it sounds like they wanted to take matters into their own hands.
Well, apparently it didn't work, because here we are having to clean up the mess after multiple biting attacks. Yeah, speaking of bites, I hate to harp on it, but he's we may want to go back to that
Great.
clinic.
Yeah. Reading the note, his is looking a little pale again, but not in that way. Just like in a shocked way. Yeah.
Do we report that? Does anybody know? Do we point to the body again?
I
think we do.
We should at least message the lieutenant. She can advise on whether we report it as a planar incident. I don't know where lycanthropy stems from, but this person seems to have been here for a long while, so I would assume it's less to do with planes and more to do with unsavory characters.
Right. Because, I mean, I could burn it, but, I mean, if we would rather, I think they probably want I'm sure there's some sort of proper city disposal service. I don't know how it works in cities.
Back
I
home, we
only
just
know how
burn
we
the bodies.
Yeah, we just chuck them,
Wow,
dig a
these
grave.
vampires so hardcore.
Dig a shallow grave.
Chicken roost. You just like light it on fire, for
Yeah, a little pyre situation.
yeah.
Marigold goes back over to the body and like grabs its arm and like drops it to see if anything happens.
I mean, the arm lifts
Yeah.
up and falls down.
If you're really dead, your hand will stay up.
Could I either check the body or the room to see if I can find like maybe any other correspondence from this anonymous individual or loot, if any? He was throwing jars of stuff at us, just kind of like giving the place a solid look over to make sure that there's nothing we missed that might assist.
Yeah, Teddy, you're able to go up there. You see that a lot of the stuff in this room is kind of like half tinkered with like low level magitech. You find two more vials or two more alchemist's fire flasks that maybe you'll have better luck with than I did when you chuck them. And you see that there does appear to be like an interesting gauntlet that's like on a workbench that looks to be like in the middle of being like kind of maybe opened or worked on. That does seem to have some magitech components to it. As you keep going, kind of looking for anything paper-wise, any more correspondence, you don't find any other letters or really correspondence of any kind. And yeah, the rest of the room is just kind of dingy, like you see a really kind of gross bed against the wall, trash everywhere. That's about everything.
Okay. I think Teddy will kind of return back to the rest of the group and say, I found these. He was throwing them at us earlier, and kind of heft up the gauntlet as well.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what it is, but I thought maybe we could take it to Syndra and see if she has anything that she could tell us about it.
Idea.
Is it
I don't know if we need to return it to the authorities. I'm not quite sure, but I figured I was mostly looking for more notes, but it seems that this is really all that is worth noting here.
Does anything about it look familiar? Like from like my mom's workshop? Have I seen anything like? Could I make it?
Give me make me an Arcana check.
Your mom made it.
She's an illegal arms dealer.
Really comes full circle.
Literally a gauntlet arms dealer.
I never told you what my mom did.
Yeah.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay, that's a 17. Wait, hold on. Was it Arcana?
Arcana.
That's a 21.
A 21.
17 on the die, and I get a +4.
This looks like probably some sort of magitech device that will provide some kind of armor component when fully activated. But you can tell from the state it's in, there's like little wires sticking out and magitech wires. There's like little gems that need to be realigned. It was a work in progress.
Are there blueprints?
I did not see any blueprints. Looks like it was all on his brain.
Loot his brain.
Not bad,
Well.
actually. He wasn't mad at what he did, actually. This is actually, this is actually pretty decent work. My mom's an artificer, so
Cool.
I've seen this stuff.
Shall we head out? I can work on contacting the lieutenant. We can make our way back to the copper coin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We need to get your wound looked at.
For someone who was harping you, forgot about it fast.
How is Hayes?
Well, there was a
looking
cool
in terms
gauntlet
of,
to look at.
wounds.
Does it look oozy and gross?
Yeah, how am I looking?
I mean, it definitely doesn't look great. Hayes was it, brought Hayes down to 0. You're not sure if it's infected or not. You cannot tell.
Gross. Sorry.
Yeah, we should.
The rest of me is also probably oozy and gross.
Yeah, you're not looking so great.
I have 5 hit points, guys.
Oh, Teddy is going to, again, just kind of like sturdy hands on shoulders. And you are going to get a little, zesty 6 hit points back. So, he's just gonna kind of do a nice like shoulder squeeze, offer like his quarterstaff as a walking stick if that would be helpful, and kind of like, all right, let's get a move on. We should skedaddle, and just kind of heal up Hayes a little. Make sure she's in good shape to walk a little bit. Huh?
You say feel up, Hayes?
Heal up. No, he is a gentleman. He would never.
He's barely touched Hayes. He's in like
he's going the shoulder touch, and that is it.
Yeah. Well, with that, as you all head to Copper Coin Clinic, you have this note in your pocket. Questions about some members of the party have been maybe answered, maybe more questions have been created. That's where we're going to end tonight's session. As you make your way.
Before it ends, I do have a question. Marigold wants to look at the warehouse to see if she can figure out who it belongs to as they leave. I just want to do that.
Remembered. Thank you.
Can I also message the lieutenant on the phone?
Yes.
Tablet.
You can send a message. Just let me know what you send, and I will let you know your response at the start of next session. Marigold, did you roll that?
You want me to roll
that roll?
Or I was just waiting to see what you wanted to
probably investigation. I'd say you'd have time while Teddy was looking around to try to see if you could find any symbols or anything.
Sounds not good. Ugh. 6.
You're not sure. Maybe he was independently. It was an independently owned warehouse. As you don't see any like giant shipping labels. It definitely was in disrepair. Like you could tell, a lot of the stuff in there hadn't been used in a while. So maybe he was also kind of just squatting in the area.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, also one more thing, because I forgot because I rewrote this note twice. The note is dated. It is dated for 4/1.
Oh, interesting.
Dang, that was...
Oh, so maybe it was Claudia.
Ooh.
I was speculating in the other channel. I was like, oh, it might be like a racketeering thing where Claudia's like, oh, go like scratch up all these people so we have business. But in the other direction where Claudia's like, stop messing with my peeps,
But yeah. All right. Any final things as you all head to the Copper Coin Clinic and hope that it's open?
I don't think so. I'm really excited to play next week.
We'll pick up.
Right?
We can't play
we
next
can.
week.
It's next week.